Are
you hitting record now?
We're recording.
Cool.
Everything looks fine. Nobody's clipping. I'm not clipping.
No.
There's no cats.
No.
That's been a fuck of a day.
Yes.
Yeah. I learned something today, Martin.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd spent 7 hours in A&E with my mother.
Yes.
Whilst we were in there, the beds that were around my mum seemed to get a pretty good shift going on. People in, out,
rotation.
in, out.
Yeah.
And that was all. That was all good. But the amount of falls,
right? Okay.
Like
I shouldn't laugh at that. But
just people coming, like just falling. What have you done? Broke my ankle, like, or like, I've put my hip out, or it's.
Sorry, not them falling over in the hospital. They're in because they're fallen.
Yeah, they're in because they're fallen.
Yeah.
And this was like fucking 18 people, I reckon. Today.
Right.
18 people that had serious enough injuries to come.
Yeah.
To the A&E. Or like, Mum was turning around and said, like, what are you thinking about? Gravity's a motherfucker. Yeah. Like, gravities will fuck you up given half the opportunity.
Doesn't
to
give
do
a
it.
shit, does it? Does not give a shit.
It was fucking terrifying.
When I was 11, I fell off my bike thanks to gravity, and I'm scarred for life.
Thanks to gravity.
Yeah, thanks for fucking nothing. I'm scarred for life thanks to gravity.
I'm actually scarred for life thanks to gravity as well.
Yeah. Bastard thing.
Because gravity helped my fist go through a mirror. But yeah, that's been my fucking day today. There was a guy in as well that spoke through one of those electric things that you.
Oh, you're joking?
No,
like your man out of South Park?
Yeah, but the best thing about it, and it's going to sound fucking
horrible.
Oh, it's going to sound awful, and nobody's going to believe me, and it's 100% fucking real.
He started singing Kraftwerk songs.
Oh,
okay.
He was wheezing really heavy, like if you can think, like fucking the iron lung type wheezing going on. And he was arguing,
but that in the vocoder.
Yeah, and he's arguing with his son because his son's like, "Dad, you really like." It was heartbreaking. Like I could only imagine speaking to my own father, who I love very dearly.
Yeah.
Like speaking to him, trying to say, like, come on, like you, if you don't like adjust your lifestyle, you're gonna die.
So you think he's done? This has all happened because he's been on the fags? Like,
no, but you could tell he was a drink. He had that red skin where his nose looks like it's going to fucking erupt at any moment.
Rudolph sort of nose, yeah.
And so his son's basically begging and pleading, and over this, you can't tell me that I'm your father.
Oh no! Oh fuck me! Right, okay, that's what I had that going through the head.
Lee fucking dies at this point. And it's one of those times where you realise like you need to take a minute, go to a toilet, preferably a public toilet because there's always a lock on it.
Yeah.
Look at yourself in the mirror and go, "You're a fucking cunt.
You're a horrible man.
You're a horrible bastard."
Do you not think though slightly he might have walked into that one sort of like he might have said that before. Christ knows how long he's been wheezing and fucking electronic talk and Daft Punkin' for.
Yeah.
But there's phrases you just go, do you know what? I'm going to stay away from that.
I like to think that if it was organised and they were the sort of people that would have been organised, then his son would have screamed no at the top of his voice.
Right, yeah. You're not you expect cameras to be around and like not Jeremy Beadle, but
apparently it's not the word anyway, is it?
What's not the word?
The line isn't Luke, I am your father.
Oh no, it's not. No, but you get you get the reference enough for them to.
Fucking confuses me when stuff like that happens. Have you ever seen any of this Mandela effect stuff?
No.
Right, Mandela effect is a conspiracy theory,
right?
Of which I'm amply versed.
Are you a fan of those? Are you?
Oh, funny thing is, I'll spend a Sunday. I love it on a Sunday, but a bit of a hangover.
Yeah,
nothing to do. I'll go make myself some food, laptop out. I'll put something like semi decent on the television, so there's something else on, and I'll just trawl YouTube looking for stuff.
Right.
And occasionally you'll look at something and go, "This is fucking ridiculous."
Yeah.
10 YouTube videos later, you're like, fuck me, the world's flat. It's fucking flat. They've been lying to us.
Balancing on the shell of a turtle. God almighty.
No, Mandela effect.
Yeah.
A woman decided a while ago, there's dates and numbers involved, which I can't remember, so I'm not going to lie, decided that Nelson Mandela died in 1993.
Right, okay.
Yeah, which he didn't die in 1993, as far as I'm concerned.
No, he was still in prison, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, this is the thing. He died in prison. As far as
Okay,
she's
right.
concerned.
Bombed to death.
So she posted this thing up,
Yeah.
and it was a proper 50-50 split. People I got back to going, I remember that. I don't remember that.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I remember that thing that never fucking happened.
So this is now gone to where people are like looking for things.
Yeah. Trying to find the connections.
We could do one now, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Sorry, people. This is good fun.
There's that thing, isn't there, where they think Paul McCartney died in the 60s and it's been a stunt double ever since.
Did you ever hear Ringo's confession?
Yes, yeah.
The fucking accent that clearly fucking like it was more South African than Scouse.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Right, let me Google Mandela. Can you pass the Mandela effect memory test?
Right, okay.
I want to know.
Okay, go for it.
Right.
I was 10 in 1993, so we're going to have trouble.
No, there's different questions, isn't there?
Oh,
Different questions. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to read this out.
Okay.
Looney Tunes, the cartoons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is it spelled loony, as in Looney,
Yeah.
Tons, or Looney,
Yeah.
Tunes?
It's the TUNES, isn't it?
Yes, it is, Martin.
Yeah.
Martin fucking crushing the Mandela effect. From memory,
Yeah.
the Coca-Cola logo. Yeah?
Yeah.
Does Coca-Cola have a hyphen between Coca and Cola or no hyphen?
It does have a hyphen.
It does have a hyphen.
Do you know how I know that? Because I did a design job for a restaurant out in the west of the island years ago. And what happens when you do design jobs for people who don't know what they want is they say, do whatever you want. So you come up with a load of ideas that you have come up with with no direction whatsoever. And you send it over, and 45 emails later going backwards and forwards with them going, actually, we think it should be like this. Maybe make the writing a bit more curly and like scrolly. Maybe do it like this. Maybe make the background red. And at the 45th email, I say, that's the Coca-Cola logo. And they go, yeah, that's it. I say, you can't have that.
Coca-Cola
have got it. Yeah. I said, and they have like a representative on the island. Coke do. So I was like, it's not like they're not going to see it.
Do they on the Isle of Man?
Yeah. You know how you see all like the Coke fridges and all that lot in
Oh, of course.
news agents. Someone has to supply it. So there's a guy over here who works for Coke. And I was like, they're going to see it. So you can't get around this. Go back to the original idea.
Yeah. Well, what about this idea? I'm thinking an apple.
A little bit eaten out of it.
Yeah. Or just loads of different colours.
Loads of different colours. Can you have that now? Because they got rid of it. So,
I suppose, yeah. I
Would you
missed
have that? I
that,
don't
to
know.
be honest.
Yeah.
I think all iPhones would look much fucking cooler with that logo on the back.
cool logo.
Yeah.
I think it would look cool as well if the error message still had the little computer with like the little dead face on it that the old Macs used to have.
I saw
Like the disk error icon.
There's an iPhone 7 you can get from a custom company.
Right.
They basically take the whole chassis apart off it,
Pimp my shit.
and they put it back together, but they give it a white, sort of that beigey coloured case.
Okay.
They put the vent sort of things on it, like an old, like the tall sort of all-in.
Yeah.
They're like the first all-in-one Mac things, or Apple Mac things, and it has the coloured logo on the back. I saw one look, I thought that
looks nice.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I literally cart, cart. Yeah. I'll have cart.
Yeah.
1,500 of your British pounds.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, every man bun in Camden Lock is going to have that, though.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it. Don't get it. Febreze, Martin.
Yep, okay.
Now, I'm skipping one here because it was American, and we're not American, and we don't live in America, so that would be unfair on us.
He says drinking Budweiser. With the Statue of Liberty and the fucking stars and stripes on the can.
Fucking 100% pure freedom
You are
juice.
yanked up tonight, aren't you? Can you say Yankee anymore? I don't know.
I can't say anything anymore. All we can say is white. We can be disparaging to ourselves,
Fair enough.
and that's that. Yeah, that's it. Because we're white privilege with power. Because now you can only be racist
Yeah.
if you're in a position of power,
Fair dues.
which is also bullshit.
Get on with it then, Chalky.
Right, Febreze.
Yeah.
F-E-B-R
Yeah.
double E-Z-E
Right.
or F-E-B-R-E-Z-E.
Oh, for fuck's... I thought it was the first one before you started spelling them. But I'm thinking it's the single E.
It's a single E, man.
Single E.
Bing!
Because you know who does the adverts for those? For Febreze. Have you ever seen a show on Netflix called The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
Yeah.
Right. So
No, I haven't, sorry. I don't know why I said yes. I just fucking lied.
You're lying.
Yeah.
You're a fucking liar.
fucking bellend.
Are you familiar with it?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, Martin.
Okay. I think you quite like it. It's
Stop
a comedy.
wrapping that table anymore, though I'm going to break your fingers.
Okay. Just scratching it.
We're not making ASMR videos here.
Oh God. I think you quite like it. It's a comedy about a woman who is rescued from a doomsday cult, and she's been made to live in a bunker for 20 years or 10 years or some fucking thing. And John Hamm, who
Sounds like my idea of dating.
yeah, you know John Hamm from Mad Men.
No,
Like
I've never seen Mad Men.
Okay, right. So anyway, this guy from Mad Men plays like the vicar fella who is like the cult leader.
Yeah.
And they, so the police find the fucking hole they're all living in, rescue the girls, and this one girl, Kimmy, decides she's not going to go back home. She wants to go and live in New York and experience the world because she's been blocked up for like 15 years. So like the internet wasn't really a thing, and there's all sorts of shit that's changed. Obviously, like phones on big flippy phones with pulley out antennas and things. But all the cast members are doing Febreze adverts now. So like it started off, and Amy Sedaris was doing it, and
The blonde woman.
yeah,
She
crazy.
did the palettes.
Yeah.
So, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so Amy Sedaris is fucking hilarious, but she's also David Sedaris' sister.
That would make sense with the surnames and that.
Yeah, but David Sedaris is fucking hilarious. But they've got a new advert out where it's got one of the other characters, but he seems to be playing the character from the TV show on the advert. So I was watching it. It came on, and I was up at my parents' house, and I sort of jumped out of my seat. It was like, "Oh fucking hell, it's him!" It's like, "Who's him?" And I was like, "Okay, I've got it." And then I had to try and explain the whole fucking doomsday.
I imagine you just had to say what you've just said.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much word for word.
Martin,
Skipping a fuck here and there.
Sex and the City,
Okay.
or
Oh, yeah, okay.
Sex in the City.
Sex in
Sex and the City.
and fuck.
See, parallel universes confirmed.
Yeah.
This is all it's taking.
Yeah,
Mr.
that second film was fucking terrible.
Moneybags, monocle or no?
Who, the guy from Monopoly?
Yeah.
Oh, that's something that gets you guessing. I want to say yes.
It's no.
Fuck off, really?
Yeah. Oh, see.
Jesus, but that's
You were smashing the fuck out of it.
I know. I went dressed as Mr. Moneybags.
Kit Kat hyphen or no?
Oh, no hyphen.
No hyphen.
Right. He's back in the game.
Pikachu?
Little yellow bell end from...
No, can I
Pokemon.
get a Pikachu?
I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a gamer thing or a rap thing or what that you...
It was my idea of flirting.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
How the fuck am I the single
I will
one?
break your fucking face. How much noise are you making? Well, it doesn't matter if you don't know who Pikachu is. I've run out of questions now.
Little yellow bell end from Pokemon.
That's my.
That's your Mandela effect.
I can take some conspiracies. I think. Yeah, you know what? I'm fucking on board with that.
Yeah.
I'm on board with some of the 9/11 stuff. I'm on board with some fucking alien stuff.
Yeah, I'd be on board with some.
But like
stuff.
that's not a conspiracy.
What, is Mandela dead or not?
No, that means like just,
No, he is dead
just
now,
because. Yeah, he is dead now.
Right,
he died
yeah.
like 2 years ago.
I saw the funeral on telly.
Yeah. Oh, did you? But the I mean that's
Wasn't the sort of, if I'd said, "Oh, I was at the funeral," that's like a sort of, "Oh, really, Mr. fucking bragging? You watched it on telly, did you?" Fucking hell.
But like you're not sort of breaking some sort of like, oh my fucking god.
No.
The worlds have split. We're living in parallel universes. No, you can't remember something.
Yeah.
You can't like is this a new identifying thing? Where sort of, I'm sorry, I actually don't identify with being wrong. So it must be a parallel universe. So, sorry, mate. There, have all this money that's clearly yours.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, Jesus. Who was the guy in The Name of the Father, the film?
Jesus.
No. The Irish actor, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Right.
It's not like you're saying Mandela died in the 60s, and since then it's been Daniel Day-Lewis method actor.
No.
That would be fucking mind-blowing.
I'd be in. Like that there sounds much more fucking realistic.
Let's get a WordPress page put up and we can start this one.
I wonder how difficult it would be to start a conspiracy theory.
I try and start rumours by inventing hashtags on Twitter now and again. Killing celebrities off is my favourite, like R.I.P. Katie Price. Just seeing how well it catches on.
Yeah, but people just think you talk about a career.
Oh, yeah, it could be that as well, yeah.
That fucking idiot has a TV show now, doesn't she?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch ITVB,
Yeah,
so I'm not...
it's called Pricey or something.
Of course
like
it
that.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking pricey.
Fucking,
What does she do on it?
she just be a prick.
Oh, right.
And do you know what? I don't think I've ever like that. That was a slip of the tongue. I wasn't trying to be all street, but I don't think I've ever used the word like bees in that context before.
Right, okay.
Like, it's just bee. She bees a prick.
Oh, right, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
far too white for that sort of stuff.
You are, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just her going around struggling to explain to people why she's famous.
I'd watch that just to see her awkward thing of
Probably.
So sorry, you did what? Oh,
Who?
you like the original
Those
Kardashian?
People were impressed with those 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, this is the thing. Like, we can fucking moan about Kim Kardashian all we want.
Yeah.
We've got that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I would take a fucking army of Kardashians over a price. At least Kardashians. She's even got a cool name.
What, Kardashian?
Yeah.
It's not her. She inherited it.
What from the Star Trek alien?
Yeah. They're much one and the same for me. I think the pros and cons list would be quite heavily weighted. In the cons, obviously, but you go, well, Jordan or Katie Price is an annoying bellend. You go, well, it's not like the Kardashians aren't annoying bellends. They're just one and the same of fucking celebrity not hoarding.
Well, it's just the piss of like running around with your fucking
tits hanging out.
Tits hanging out on one on one sleeve, and on the other sleeve your bank balance.
Yeah.
And then secretly, for the men, secretly tucked away in a pocket in a vault, trapped in Enigma, wrapped in a black hole, is your penis size.
Right.
Yeah. They won't be worried about spending £1,000 on an iPhone.
They won't give a shite, will they?
Will you be spending £1,000?
Will I fucking bugger? No, for you.
Would you want to? Would you like one?
I wouldn't spend £1,000 on any phone.
No,
I'm not really that asked. I've got an iPhone with work.
Yeah.
And I very rarely use it. I use it for the BBC iPlayer.
That's because you very rarely do any work.
Well, there is that.
Because you pick that fucker up, someone's going to ask you to do something.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I've got it on permanent forward to one of the other guys' phones. So
No, I instantly.
I'm not that asked about it, and I don't like
really
the fact
like
they've
one.
taken the home button away.
I don't
know
care about
why.
that. But your Android probably doesn't have that.
No, but my Android's got a fingerprint unlocker on it.
Yeah, it's going to live and die by how good this whole facial recognition thing is.
Yeah.
The problem is, as well, they haven't even explained that properly, because the actual tech behind what they're doing is fucking amazing.
Right. Okay.
But all people are going, well, my fucking Android does that.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
a fair fucking...
That's a great impression of what I was saying to you before.
I know.
Fucking Android, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's a fair point, because it fucking does. But all that does is measure your eyes and nose, I think, doesn't it? Look for glasses.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I used it once, and it was just, to me, it was like a novelty thing, so I was like, I can't be honest.
Well, this does the whole, like, you know, like that Microsoft Connect thing used to do, where it fires a load of
Scans
infrared
your whole-
dots.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it scans for contours. Yeah,
Does it
it's
give you
instant.
fucking chemotherapy just trying to unlock your phone?
I think it might give you cancer. I don't know
Right,
about
okay.
fixing it.
But that's if you get the iPhone 8, it's going to fill your head with tumours. You've got to get the X that does the chemotherapy one. That I wouldn't put that past Apple. They're that much of a shitbag that they go, well, you're going to have to...
They're the good guys, Martin.
I mean, no.
Microsoft are the baddies. Microsoft are the baddies, even though they don't seem to do all that much bad stuff.
I know, yeah.
But you've got fucking Google and Apple there, which are like full on fucking. All they're missing is.
Oh, the megalodons, aren't they?
Yeah, all they're missing is to have their man living on his own private island, like fucking Richard Branson.
Shaped like a skull.
Yeah, that's all they're missing. Like, they would be the fucking. They'd be the conspiracy theory thing you could start.
Yeah, one of those.
Steve Jobs didn't die.
That's a good one.
He chose
Yeah.
to have his neural cortex
Yeah.
removed from his fucking fragile, meaty frame. Suspended, suspended in some sort of fluid in what I'd imagine would be an awfully well-crafted case.
Are you kind of hinting here that Steve Jobs is Zordon from the Power Rangers?
I'm thinking he might be Krang. And he just like he's directing everything from home base.
Yeah. Or you go into a room and there's just this like pulsating blue light.
Yeah.
It's just like every time he speaks. I love the idea of that.
And it's just like a bowl.
Yeah.
And
Ball
then
of matter.
He's got like an android frame, but it's like
you've given him a body.
The skinniest android frame you can think of, with like a turtleneck jumper on and some horribly fitting cheap blue
it's still
jeans.
the same old thing. Brilliant. It worked for me.
People thought it was quirky. But it's a shame though, because like I think Apple's one of those countries. I think they might think they're a country.
They've got a bigger GDP than a lot of countries, haven't they?
Probably. But you want I remember first seeing an iPhone. I was like, someone showed me something from space. You know, like a glass phone, which with all the swipey stuff.
Yeah.
And
that's what I thought the first time I saw a Palm Pilot, and I was like, you can get on the internet with that. Oh my god!
Fuck off. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy, and it's like, do you know what I think the biggest problem for Apple was? They should have sat on the iPhone. Can you imagine how much more impressive it would have been if they brought the iPad out first?
Yeah, and then went, here's a tiny version.
Here's a tiny one. It would have been, but everything went fucking backwards.
Yeah.
But like, they're a company that I like. I've got a MacBook. I've got an iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go get myself one of those nifty fucking watches when I go on holiday. But you want them to give you something. You want them to go fucking like take your pants down, because you're either going to want me to fuck you or you're going to want to blow me after you see this. It's your choice.
That's the thing. The past couple of September announcements haven't really been that. I don't think there was much in the iPhone 7 that made you go, bloody hell, I'm moving from Android. And then this one again, There really doesn't seem to have been. And I'd say there was the 7, the one where they got rid of the jack input for the headphones.
Yes, it is.
That pissed me off. Something.
It pissed me off, but I will say that I haven't. I took it home.
Yeah.
I had one adapter for it, that was in the box with it.
Yeah, yeah.
I went on Amazon and bought 10
Right.
for fucking £5 or whatever it was.
Right, okay.
Never ever had an issue.
Right.
If I wanted to, for every pair of headphones I have in the house, I have an adapter just to plug into it.
Right, okay.
I need one in the kitchen, one in the van, and then just one floating around in the ether just in case I need it. So I've never had any issues. And people say, but you can't charge your phone and listen to music.
Yeah.
I've never charged my phone and listened to music.
Yeah. It doesn't make any difference.
Do you know why? Because there's a thing called fucking Bluetooth.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
But no, I do. I wish there was something that would fucking knock my cock off.
Yeah.
But
You kind of wait, and the next one's like a holographic screen or something where it comes out of the phone. Or
I'm so let down by VR. VR, I really thought VR was going to come out. And
it will be. I think it's just because it's in its early stages.
I think so.
In the next 5 years, you're going to have your fucking mind blown, I think, with VR.
More people need access to VR porn. No,
That's for the biggest biggest viewed searches or whatever on like Pornhub is VR porn.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
okay, wow.
No, it's picking up on it, but like for things like entertainment, I think VR is going to be absolutely massive. Like the ability to sit ringside at a boxing match instead of just doing your box office thing.
Yeah.
You pay $1,000 for a ringside seat that's worth $10,000 or $50,000.
Lash your $200 3D camera in there.
Yeah. You put the cameras on each fucking corner of the ring, and for $10,000 you can stand in the ring while the fight's going on. You know what I mean? It's insane.
So yeah, I know. I'm well for that.
They're doing it at the moment with I think the Davis Cup maybe does it.
Is it golf?
Oh, I'm thinking. Well, the tennis do it. I thought there was maybe that is golf. But
I don't know. It just sounds like golf.
Right.
Like you finished saying those two words and I was bored.
Davis. I think the NFL do it now and again as well. But like you can. But who the hell would want to sit through that boring?
Formula One's done something as well, but I'm not. I don't really know what it is.
They'd be great at it because you could have pit passes.
Well, see, I think the best thing for Formula One would be having gone to it. I've been to quite a few Grand Prix.
Yeah. You're a fan, I hear.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, like the unspoken thing. Like no Formula One fans will say this, apart from the really fucking honest, intelligent ones
who present the Formula One podcast.
Who present podcasts
every once a week.
Like the unspoken like rule of Formula One is like, let's go watch a race. Let's go watch a race. It's so much better watched on telly.
Yeah, of course it is.
But we all lie. We all say, "Oh, I'd fucking love to go and watch a race this year."
Go and be there.
Yeah, it's great to be there. For you to go there, go, what's going on?
Bullshit.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What? Is he leading? Is he lead? What? Oh fuck! I can't see his helmet. I know, like there's still two McLarens in the race, but which one's is that Hamilton? It's fuck it. It's over.
Can you do like the TT though, where you sat there with your little radio and it's giving you commentary?
Can. You used to be able to buy, which they said it was buying. It wasn't buying. You had to give it back.
Renting.
They give you a TV thing, and then it was, to be fair, for the time, especially when it was popular, like in the mid-90s as well.
Wow, okay, right.
But they'd run a closed circuit, like TV network, just over the circuit, and with that came the TV coverage and the commentary. But it was like £500 fucking pounds.
Wow.
So, but then again, that would have been cheaper than the £1,500 phone bill I ranked up when I was at a race.
Tracking the
race. I probably should have got the TV thing. And now thinking about it, I think I understand how they justified that £500 price tag.
Yeah. You could have got that TV for you and two of your friends.
I could have done. Or I could have got one really big TV for when I got home and then just never left the country.
That's the thing I always laugh about. You know, like I think that the footage that they have of like TT over here, like
how long is it going to be? So you can't sit till Apple won't let you say that. I think is cool. I think that has got future Apple product written all over it.
What has?
I think
Oh, I think. Okay, yeah. God, I got so confused there. I thought I'd dropped some sort of politically correct bomb, and you were like, "How long's it going to be till you can't say that?" I'm like, "TT? What footage?" I love the footage of when you watch it on telly of the TT because I think it's quite picturesque anyway. The course and things, but as well, like, 'cause I live on the course. So I'll go down and watch like a practice or something now and again. But it's exactly as you say with the Formula One. You just kind of break your neck going from side. It's like tennis on crack. And then you just get loads of pit. That would be a great addition to the Wimbledon.
What great. What?
Don't bother drugs testing them. Drugs encourage them.
Yeah. Yeah, are you taking steroids? No. Why?
Yeah, why not? It's great when you can hit the ball even harder. Imagine John McEnroe on a steroids come down there. He'd be so angry.
I love the idea of a tennis player that was like 18 stone of sheer muscle.
Right, okay.
But could run the 100 metres like Usain Bolt.
Yeah. Clean as a whistle, me, mate.
I still think we should have that. I still think there should be, with all our... with all the worries of like people getting bubbled for taking performance enhancing drugs and stuff like that, there should be categories for like we don't fucking care.
Yeah. But you can only do like take any one of these drugs or all of them if you want. Yeah. But there's a list instead of a banned list. There's an approved list where it's like. But I always find like because there's footballers who go on a night out and they'll have like a couple of joints or something. And then a week later, it's still in their system. And
cannabis is notorious for slowly getting out of your system.
Yeah, but it's like, why are you doing them for that? It's not a performance-enhancing drug. I said, if anything, he's just detrimental himself to it.
If you can run 100 metres after you smoked a joint and you win, like, come on.
Get 2 medals.
Well done, motherfucker.
Yeah. Or even like if you fucking blow a breathalyzer or something, and it's like you did that hungover. Well on you.
Yeah.
I can't be asked to get off the sofa when I'm hungover, let alone fucking winning a gold medal in the Olympics or throwing a fucking javelin really far.
Well, they I didn't realise this until the other day because during the Formula One, before one of the guys went on the podium, he was pulled for a random drug test.
Right.
I've never heard of it in Formula One. But
I can imagine that because if you get your senses heightened, then you go, I'm going to take that corner at 300 mile an hour or something instead of...
apparently there's been a few things dusted under the carpet, probably white powders and things. By the sounds of it. But it's something I'd never really thought about for Formula One.
Right. Did you see the dick the other night who crashed his Ferrari over here?
Over here being the Isle of Man?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. Not in your dining room.
Yeah.
He wrote off a Ferrari on a straight road, like on Wednesday night, 2:45 in the morning, right? And then the next paragraph in the news article said, 2 gentlemen are spending the night in jail for failing a breathalyzer test. And you're just like, that's not fucking connected. Because they did it by the Brown Bobby petrol station, which is like damn near a straight road. And when you look at the photos, it looks like they've reversed in, like they've tried to do a 3-point turn or something, and just reversed into a wall because the whole back of the car's fucked
I'm not
up.
being funny. Oh God, it'll have the engine in the back of it, won't it? Yeah. So I was just going to say, how do you write your car off by reversing it? It's because he hasn't got a Ford Fiesta, you dick.
Yeah. Being absolutely shit-faced at 2:45 on a fucking Thursday morning probably does it.
Did you ever see that story of Lewis Hamilton?
No. I've heard the one about his dad driving a Ferrari through a playground or something.
No, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton threw his Bugatti Veyron at about 180 mile an hour.
That's right.
Into the back of a parked car in Monaco.
Hell.
Do you know why? At 3:00 in the morning, why he did that? He was hanging out with some friends, wasn't he? But he was just tired.
Yeah, of course he was. Yeah.
Oh my! Like the cleaning up that has been done there. Like I genuinely think people were shot. People we got rid of. Fucking like there was someone came out and said, "My car, not your car anymore."
Yeah,
gone.
Yeah. There's a lot of envelopes full of €100 notes going around the place somewhere. You've been to Monaco though, haven't you?
No, I'd love to.
Oh, have you? I thought you'd done the race over there.
No, but I wouldn't want to go to the race because it's just ridiculous. You can watch, like, people say, well, you can go and watch Monaco for free, but you've got to, like, pivot on the edge of a fucking cliff.
Yeah. No,
And
don't bother with that,
fuck that. It's like, it's the it's the modern equivalent of the peasants sneaking in and looking at
totally.
the king's banquet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not into that. I'd like to go to Monaco just for the day, just to walk around the track. I think
nice.
I think that'd be nice.
I took a wrong turn and trying to get back to my hotel, and I think I pretty much walked the whole fucking track in like work shoes in Monaco at the end of September was just fucking unbelievable.
Monaco's a short circuit as well in Formula One terms. I bet it's still a long way.
Yeah. It's not a nice one. Get some comfy trainers on if you're going to walk that.
We walked in Spa when they opened the circuit up because it was when they opened the gates up because it's easier to get to the exits if you cross the track. And I think it's the longest straight in Spa. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But you come up this big hill and you think, like, you're looking on telly, it looks like a hill. It's a motherfucking bend your knee fucking hill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
and then you get to the top of it, and like genuinely, you're looking down the straight, thinking, our exit is over there, and I can genuinely see the curvature of the earth. And
is that quite rare for Formula One tracks to be on that sort of incline, though?
Yes,
I thought they just ground the fucking things.
No, like it's some of the old circuits are
right.
Grassroots Formula One fans like myself like the tracks with all the inclines and stuff like that because it tests the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's been a tendency in modern day to build like billiard table smooth ones.
Yeah.
But it's now people are going, hey, I'm fucking stupid idea.
Right.
So you are getting it more even on sort of modern tracks again. But like Austin, Texas, that's got a really steep incline to the first.
Right.
Then it dips down like onto the.
That's got. I don't know a lot about the courses and things, but I didn't. They do like a Formula One America. Then is it or?
Yeah. There's one in Texas.
It's in Austin, Texas. You ever get to go to that because Austin is like as far as music goes, like. The amount of psych and stoner bands and stuff.
I'd love to go to Texas. It's just like Texas just looks like such a fucking cool place to be.
It's an insane place.
And like,
it's like bring your bulletproof vest with you.
Well, you see, that's the thing. Like I'll be dead British about it. Going, well, it's clearly the guns' fault. You know, we should be. Yeah. Why do you need guns? We don't need guns. You should probably get rid of your guns. But I know for a fucking fact, if I was in Texas and I lived in Texas, I would be. Well, I would not at the shooting range. I'd be there for 10 minutes and go. So where do I buy one of these guns then?
One of these. Where do I get one of these guns from? And it's like fucking hell, vet him. There's a man who's never held a gun. I want those big, dirty, hairy, hole-in-the-wall fucking guns, please.
And do a concealed carry? Is that like a hard and fast rule? Can it just be under the jacket, or do I need it like tucked into the t-shirt, like Mad Max style?
Yeah. Am I going NWA down the front of the pants thing? Can I actually just walk through the streets like fucking Clint Eastwood, swinging them round and fucking like doing tricks? Or
but I'm going to go shoot guns when I go to America.
Are you going to do it over there?
Yeah, apparently there's some sort of shooting range that I didn't realise last time we were there, so I'm going to go shoot some guns.
Blow your fucking mind out. Not literally, but the thing, I always find the thing that TV...
God, I know I'll kill somebody, I know it.
No, well, yeah.
I'm going to be so disappointed with myself.
You can do a Dick Cheney when he shot his mate in the face.
Did he?
They went hunting. And they were hunting like grouse or something, so it was basically BB gun pellets or something that they were using. But he I don't know whether his mate said, "Hey Dick," and he turned around and went, "What?" Bang.
Are you calling the Dick? Damn it.
Yeah. But yeah, shot him in the face.
Is there a story behind that? Is there a conspiracy?
No, there's no conspiracy.
It was just a friend. Dick Cheney killed his friend.
Oh yeah. No, he didn't kill him. Because it's just like BB pellets or something. It's like fucking piss shot.
So right, okay.
It's like going.
So they were just going aggravating rather than hunting.
Yeah, because they're just hunting tiny little like grouse and fucking squirrels or whatever. So, and they weren't really hunting because they were in like a caged-in fucking forest.
Oh,
so they put the
were they in Hunger Games?
Yeah, it's a bit like the Hunger Games, yeah. But with tiny little. Not that small.
With tiny little...
But tiny little birds.
Women.
Yeah, you go around shooting tiny little women.
Yeah.
Mexicans, sand Eskimos, as Dick Cheney calls them.
Until we build this wall, this is the best we've got.
Yeah, yeah. Who was it that said they wish that Trump does build the wall, but that the wall...
Bricklayers.
No, bricklayers
want Trump to build his wall.
They hoped it was the wall that's out of that fucking game show on like BBC One where there's like a person-shaped hole in the wall and you've got to go through it and it's like the wall's moving and if you can get through it, you get citizenship.
I saw a documentary. Say a documentary. It had that prick from EastEnders on it. What's his name? The bald guy.
Danny Dyer.
Martin Kemp.
Martin Kemp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grant.
He's
Film Grant.
He seems to have followed in the footsteps of what's his name? Piers Morgan, in the fact that
he's a cock.
Well, he is a cock, but let's be honest though, he's not as big a cock as Piers fucking Morgan.
Very few people are.
I don't think anybody is.
No, I got him and Farage on the same fucking thing. Farage spoke at a right-wing fucking rally in Germany last week that was organised by the granddaughter of Hitler's fucking basically accountant.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, that's
pretty.
Do you know what? Like a man that comes to a table and says something and then immediately backs it up with a rather solid point. Fucking, I'm not arguing with it.
But Morgan is an absolute bellend though. That's why I love Susanna Reid a little bit more.
Who's?
Now, she does the morning show with Piers Morgan on ITV. It's like
I don't watch anything with Piers fucking Morgan on
so
it.
you know you've got like Holly and Phil.
Yeah.
So, but before that starts, there's like Good Morning Britain, and it's Susanna Reid who was off of BBC News Breakfast, and Piers Morgan, and they're the presenters of it. And you can like YouTube it. Any time he opens his mouth, she just fucking sits back, goes, ugh, and rolls her eyes, right? And they had some article about like Owen Jones or someone like that had come out with something. And Piers Morgan was kicking off about it on the show. He was saying like, "Oh, it's like I just you get that put down your throat every day, and it's like bloody lefties and all this like, and you don't want to hear it, do you?" And Susanna Reid goes, "Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean, Piers, because I'd hate it if I had to come to work every day and listen to someone's inane, like basically bullshit getting rammed down my ears every day." You know? And Abs just slapped him down so hard. It was fucking beautiful.
I like the American show he does sometimes. Now and again.
I knew how much I'd not turned on America, but I knew how fucked America was when he had was it Larry King's show he took over? Piers Morgan.
Yeah, but he does another one, doesn't he, which is essentially a bit like Newsnight.
Right, is he on Fox?
I'd imagine so.
yeah, it's a pretty good bet, isn't it? When he did the Larry King one, I knew how fucked America got because on some of his shows he came across as the good guy, and it was like he was interviewing Ted Nugent and stuff about like I have a microscopic amount of respect for him. Because he stood up in America and went, just ban the fucking guns, you absolute morons.
Yeah, but the only issue with him doing that is I don't think he did it because he believes that. I don't think
ratings.
He did that because crazy. That was the controversial thing to say. Mm-hmm. That's why I did it. Do you know who Ben Sherpo is? Don't you?
Yeah.
And like I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he has to say because he's more right than centre. Whereas I think I think of myself pretty centred.
Yeah.
But the watching him on Piers Morgan's show, and like it was good because you've got like the two complete polar opposites.
Right.
The difference is Sherpo is really fucking intelligent.
Yeah. Okay,
regardless if you agree with him or not.
Yeah.
He's really fucking clever.
Yeah.
And he quite quickly dismantled Piers Morgan in front of his own eyes.
He's
like
a fucking idiot, though.
It was like Piers Morgan blinked and he looked down, and it was like a game of Operation.
Yeah.
Like completely taken apart.
Yeah, wasn't it? Wasn't it Morgan was the one who was the editor of? Was it the Mirror or something?
News of the World.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's even worse.
Yeah, News of the World when they were hacking the dead girl's phone.
Yeah, was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
That was it. It was his go ahead. That.
Yeah. What a gobshite.
Absolutely.
when I got the bus down here before, there was a guy reading the Daily Star, and I just thought to myself, why don't you just read the Onion, get a tablet and read like you get as much news out of the Onion as you get out of the Daily Star.
No, because you wouldn't understand it.
Right, the sarcasm would have gone
the
over
Onion
his
use
head.
big words now and again.
Right, or like News Thump or something.
Even so, like BuzzFeed, you could probably get away with BuzzFeed.
Right, yeah. BuzzFeed's, shockingly, that's becoming like a credible news source. They break news stories now, don't they?
And it's such a terrible name for it as well.
Oh, it's awful, yeah. Did you see that? Was it the Daily Star? I saw a thing today where, and I still don't know how like Chris Morris brass eye this is supposed to be, but it was on their site, so I've got to assume they think it's real, about paedophiles disguising themselves as chicken nuggets and snaring kids online.
What?
I didn't read the article because I was too busy laughing my cock off at it, but it's like they're setting up like Facebook accounts and things and saying like, you know, you can set one up for like your cat or whatever. So someone just set one up, it's like chicken nuggets or something, like chicken McNuggets or something. And like you like the page and it's like, oh, she looks like 12, amazing. And then dumping in like starting messaging and stuff. But it's like, just the headline was just like, paedophiles snare kids by disguising themselves as chicken nuggets. I'm like,
Dave,
what the fucking hell is going on?
Dave, what's wrong, Sharon? I don't know what's wrong with Deborah. Why? She just said she got fucked by a chicken nugget.
Yeah.
As much of a sensitive subject as it is, I love the fucking hysteria around things like this.
Yeah.
You know, I find hysteria just fucking like, it's fascinating to see how quickly a front page can just make, oh my god, like everyone, don't fucking do anything, otherwise the pigeons will kill us all.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
It's that. It's like that InfoWars sensationalism, though, isn't it? Because the outcry far outweighs the common sense.
Yeah, and
so it's like, if you heard they're putting something in the water that turns the frogs gay, and you're like, just think about what you just said there for a second. And then, because he was doing that, wasn't he? He had that, and then the same, because they've got a shop on the InfoWars website, and he makes a lot of the money from the stuff from the shop. So he did a whole like fucking hour article about how the water's turning kids gay and all this stuff, and then changes up the subject and says, by the way, in our shop now we've got a discount on water filtration systems. It's like, you son of a bitch.
Well, the funny thing is, like, I think Alex Jones is bordering on genius,
right?
Because that he had to come out. And he's backtracked on it through his
the kids
court case with the kids.
Yeah,
and he said, look,
yeah.
I'm a fucking motherfucking character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's I don't believe this, that, and the other. Obviously, as soon as he gets back on info, he says, I'm just doing it to get back my kids.
Yeah, of course.
And,
yeah. He does go a little bit Mr. T after a while, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And
I ain't getting no plane. Yeah, can't turn you gay.
And the funny thing is, like, all someone needs to do on that show, he could be screaming at somebody.
Yeah.
Like, but as long as he just talks to him long enough, the conversation will always come back round to him going, yeah, well, we're basically on the same team, yeah. And you know, it can go from, like, the tip of fucking despising someone to, I'll see you again. It's great.
I think you can talk around. I mean, the fact that because he's mates with Rogan and he's mates with, like, John Ronson.
He can't be that big a cunt.
I know, well, I hold them both in quite high regard.
He doesn't even seem like a cunt, to be fair. I shouldn't have even said cunt. Because
you just said it 4 fucking times.
Well, no, I can say...
my fault, I said... Yeah.
I can say cunt as many times as I want. The little tick says so on iTunes. But You're
already a podcast A-lister, so...
It's one of those things, right? You know where when someone's so good at playing a bad guy...
Alan Rickman.
They always turn out to be really nice people.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah. It's the guys that always come across as being dead nice, Chris Martin, that you really have to watch.
So I was thinking Savile there, overdoing it with the charity work.
Savile was never nice. Savile
was creepy.
No, he was never nice.
He didn't answer your letter.
He didn't answer my fucking letter.
What was it?
I wanted to meet Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Jim did not fix it for me.
No.
Jim also didn't fuck me.
No.
So, do you know what that means?
Didn't even get a shag out of it.
Do you know what that means, mate?
Go on.
It means he doesn't answer everybody, and I'm fucking ugly.
I can't even get laid from a fucking 75-year-old paedophile.
Yeah, well, no, well, obviously he wasn't 75 then, but I was like a fucking young, tender, juicy fucking 6.
You would have been a hot 6-year-old.
I reckon so. I would say as a
yeah?
6-year-old, I would have
Yeah.
been a solid 8.
You know, a solid 8. If I was getting ID'd, I'd be a solid 8.
But no, I mean like 8 is in out of 10.
Yeah.
Because if anything, I looked younger than 6. You should have been all over me.
Were you a late blossomer?
Fucking stroke my fucking
Hair
silky
and,
blonde
yeah.
hair.
You don't have to describe the foreplay to me.
I just want to meet Bret Hart.
Bret Hart would have been a cool meet as well. I always liked him when I watched wrestling.
Well, apart from the fact, the Bret Hart back in the day, cool motherfucker. Bret
With
Hart
the
now
pink glasses.
is the bitterest man in the fucking world.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's had a stroke.
Right.
But like, I can understand why he's a bit bitter because his brother died in an accident in the ring when he fell.
Oh,
from
he
the
fell
ceiling.
on that fucking thing, didn't he?
Yeah. So that happened, but
He's got another brother though, hasn't he? When there are a few of them in the Hart.
Hearts, yeah, there's fucking hundreds of them.
Yeah.
There was definitely one to spare.
Yeah.
But mind you, saying that they were wrestlers in the 80s and they didn't have a long shelf life.
It's cocaine, isn't it?
Cocaine, the fact that they were walking around like human balloons.
Right. Yeah.
And it's to be fair, that's exactly what they were as well. They were balloon animals.
Yeah.
Because there was just like little bony bits and then massive balloon bits
muscle,
and then
yeah.
more little bony bits.
Well, they had to because they had to live up to like the Schwarzenegger, like every major cast
Arnold
member from
Schwarzenegger
Predator.
was an angel and was always clean through his whole life.
Well, yeah, he was. Yeah. When he wasn't fucking the nanny. But like the 80s Arnie though is like
He took his fucking meals through a syringe.
They had is Ultimate Warrior still alive?
No.
Oh, he's well dead.
Ultimate Warrior is well dead. He
right.
died of a heart attack, but Ultimate Warrior was really creepy when he died. He
Why
came.
were you there?
Yeah. Yeah. Hardest wank I've ever had.
Hold me, little boy. That's not how he fucking spoke either. I can't remember how he spoke. But all the wrestlers in the 80s spoke like that as well.
You know the shaky thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where he was just doing 2 of us.
Ah, right, okay. That would have looked cool in his old age, though, because the old bingo wings would have fucking knocked out 6.
Oh no, he was still fucking ripped when he died.
Oh, was he? Wow.
Yeah. He did not stop.
Right, okay, yeah.
But you know, he came back to WWE.
Right.
Made up for everyone, got inducted into the Hall of Fame. Did the Hall of Fame on the WrestleMania weekend.
Right.
Came to Monday Night Raw on the Monday. Had
Yeah.
this big speech about how I won't be here forever.
Right.
But the spirit of the warrior will run on the hearts and minds of the youth for years to
Oh,
come.
I've seen a video of this. And then he croak it the next day or the next week or something.
That night.
Right, fucking hell.
Yeah, he didn't see the next fucking 8 hours out.
Jesus.
Yeah, but you know what the other thing is? His wife's like Karen Warrior.
Fuck off, that's her surname?
Yeah, because he changed his name to Warrior.
Did he change his first name to Ultimate?
I know, because I don't think he did, because he couldn't call himself the Ultimate Warrior because that was a WWF
Oh,
thing.
okay, yeah.
But he wanted to just work under the name of
Warrior. Amazing.
But like they're like, well, no, because we still kind of made it.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you can't stop me because it's my fucking name, bitches.
Oh, I like it. I'd have loved it going to like renew his driver's license or something as well. Name Warrior. First name Brian. Okay, Mr. Brian Warrior, and your wife Karen.
So what's your name? Nathan. Surname Killatron.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Was his wife actually called Karen?
It's something like, it might actually be Debbie.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, it's something like ridiculous, like fucking like Jane Warrior.
Right. Like I was going to say, like a sort of like plain Jane name.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
But no, yeah, he's fucking well brown bread.
Right.
But
because yeah, that's right. I have seen that video, and it was like, oh, he died that night, and you're like, bloody hell, that's quite poignant. Do you reckon it was suicide then?
no, I think it was heart attack.
Oh yeah, but how do you say all that shit and then just a mild coincidence? Then
Loads and loads of coke.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But no,
Who was it that?
no, I think he was dying.
Right.
And you hear stories of people that, because like he's one of those ones that if you ever saw it, if anything, because he was really big on YouTube for a while. You know, he did a lot of YouTube videos.
Cooking with the Ultimate Warrior. Changing a tyre with the Ultimate Warrior.
10 things you can do with Coca-Cola with the Ultimate Warrior.
Put cocaine in it. Look at it fucking fume.
Lift it. You can lift it. You take the Coke out. You put
more coke
concrete in, and you can curl. But, I think it was one of those things where he'd wanted to come back to WWE and sort of make peace with things and essentially become the person he was when he was the most happy with himself.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Did that. Checked
Sounds
out.
like a suicide case.
Does sound like a suicide case.
No, you're explaining it.
Either
Got
that.
Will sorted.
What are you doing, dear? Nothing.
Died peacefully in his bed listening to his favourite songs.
Although he did get the final laugh over the WWE because he literally that day when he went there he signed like a $2 million
Really?
Legends deal.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, but his family got that.
Fucking brilliant. Is the Undertaker still going?
He's just had a double hip replacement.
Fucking hell.
But yeah,
he's not still wrestling though. Sure.
He wrestled last year.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I wish he'd stop because it's really fucking awkward now.
Yeah, I bet.
Right,
You still got that little creepy bastard that walks around with him.
No, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't. At least the Undertaker looked after himself. He was just a little fat man.
He was
a
little fat bastard, wasn't he?
No, Paul Bearer is fucking dead.
That's right. Yeah, that's what his name was. What I bet in the old WWF writers' office. What are we going to call this character? Well, he's hanging out with an Undertaker. He's got to be creepy. Yeah, it is one of those, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Freedom juice is a tasty beverage.
You enjoying that?
I am. I don't usually enjoy Budweiser, but
have they done something new to the ingredients?
No, I think it's just the fact that I've now crossed that line,
right?
Where it's just beer I want. It's just booze.
Yeah. I get like that now and again. I don't drink any old shite if it's.
I suppose you after that point where you go, right, I'll just drink it if it's alcoholic. Mm-hmm. You are a step in the wrong direction away from meths.
I think we've both been in that step before. We've both been walking down that back alley before where it's like, do you know what? I just fancy a pint. I know it's 10:15 in the morning, but I just really could do with that about now. It would be great.
I think, well, now being a father,
you're that's responsible.
I've never valued right. the comforting caress of beer. I drink at practices now with my band.
I noticed that. You're the only one that's nailed all that calling.
Yeah. And after I finished ours, I'm going for yours.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I said that we'd save ours for the Christmas party, but there's no fucking way I don't think we're drinking.
We'll see.
Yeah. I did laugh though because we looked at the bin. It was like it's full of Carling cans. We're like, well, Ben just went, "That'll be Lee." Before we even looked around to see whose cases were where. Like, yep.
Yeah, Andy had half of one, and it's not now. But what I can't quite get my head around is how much fucking after you have a baby.
Yeah.
It's how much people change.
Right.
I think I'm
people around you or you.
Not me.
Okay.
Maybe Laura, my girlfriend.
Okay.
Right, you've gone from this fucking fun-loving, normal person that thought everything was great, to like the 9 months it took to bake him after the 25 seconds it took to create him.
Yeah, to throw them the ingredients.
Yeah. To the 7 weeks it's been since he's been around.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she seems to have come to this conclusion that, like, our painter and decorator and our bank worker equal a fucking neuroscientist.
Right, okay.
I keep looking at, like, toys from, like, fucking Batman. Batman's fucking ace. I want to be a Batman. And, like, so fucking Superman.
Yeah.
With Green Lantern gear on.
Okay.
And then there'll be a voice over the back of my shoulder going, is it educational?
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
It's like hanging around with fucking Gollum. That's all of a sudden, like Gollum he's decided the precious is like a vested interest in the education of the future generations.
It is vested interest because if the child turns out to be a genius, then you can retire in about 18 years' time.
Martin, look at me.
No, I know that's why you've got to vest that interest now.
But toys are fucking toys, man.
Yeah, they're bloody expensive as well.
Yeah, but I would be, if he came home with a fucking a purple dog with a T-shirt on that said, I am a cat. That is, sorry, or I am not a cat.
Right.
That is too educational to be a toy.
Right.
Because it instantly informs me that the purple dog is not a cat.
The purple dog can be a cat if he wants to. We're going back to those labelling the kids fucking...
It needs fucking laser beams for eyes. Then it's a toy.
My brother-in-law's birthday was the other day. He turned 37, and I got him all the adult cards are shit. So I got him Batman cards that just said Special Boy on the front. Easily the best card available. I was like, fuck it. Everyone's getting kids cards from that one.
I've gone the kid card route before.
Yeah.
Because adult cards, like you say, are shit.
Yeah. And because they're ones that they're trying to be funny and they're not funny.
Well, there is no such thing as a funny card.
No, because there's no such thing as a rude card anymore. I remember walking into Mooch's when I was about 6 or something, and you go straight to the card section and straight to the adult card section because there was always a big pair of like proper like 80s page 3 model type things on the front of it, and there's always some like joke on there. Like one I always remember was there was a woman on there dressed like a police officer and obviously just had the helmet and the truncheon in her hand, and that was it. And the joke was it ever been pulled by the fuzz? And you open the card and it says no, but I've been swung by the tits. That's still quite a funny joke now. I never forget. That was in a birthday card.
Oh, it's simpler times.
Yeah, and now you just get those stupid ones that like the black and white photos of the old people, and it was like Doris had fucking like the naked man walked past Doris, and she had a stroke, and Agnes couldn't reach or something. You know.
I must say though, it seems perfectly fine to have like a semi-naked beach man. And then some joke referring to a penis.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'll get you one of those at your next birthday then.
A card or
a semi-naked man with a penis jotting out of his
or the
boxes.
muse.
Let's see how good you've been this Christmas.
At least being a good boy.
Santa doesn't really
I just got like the weirdest deja vu, like we just said all of that. I don't think we said that last week. Surely not.
About me buying you a semi-naked man?
Yeah, that's far too fucking random to be anything that we had fucking notes for.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was really strange.
You've been dreaming about the naked man in the card coming to
life.
life.
No, definitely. But
there you are. He's just sat on your bedside table when you go to sleep, and then all of a sudden he's just sat on the end of your bed, and he's not in the card anymore, like the aha. Like the Take On Me video or something. Except he's there and he's just like, Lee, wake up, Lee. Let's go and have an adventure. And you're skipping through the park and then you're driving in his open top
he picks
car.
me up. He picks me up in his arms.
Yeah, and breastfeeds you.
And then drops his swimming boy. You know, like the orange ones that they used to have in Baywatch.
Yeah.
And then he surfs me off on that on an adventure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like it. Would you have that slow motion Wayne's World thing where he's like looking at Cassandra and it's like, whoa, dream, I'll be there. You don't remember that?
Yeah, because obviously while he's doing that,
there'd
be a rainbow coming out the back of the...
Of course,
as like a jet stream. Not a jet stream, a contrail.
Like a gay silver surfer.
Yeah, and we were like glitter and stuff coming off it.
Yeah.
That's and like there'd be little gimp boys and stuff like that. Give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
What?
You go. Like Santa's sleigh, but they're unicorns instead of reindeers or something. Yeah, okay.
It's fucking... And I'm not gay. Wow. Freedom juice.
I know, yeah. Freedom to be who you want to be.
Freedom from inhibitions. And friends, probably.
I had 6 cans of Freedom Juice and I just wanted to fuck asses. That's a hell of a remake of Superman, though, instead of the Lois Lane. That could be a remake. Not so much a gender reversal, because you know the gender reverse Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Which I actually laughed my cock off at that.
I thought Ghostbusters was really fucking good.
It wasn't just...
Yeah, and they were all really good. The girl that played like the cookie one was so fucking amazing.
Oh, the one who played Saltzman?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was ace.
And the
one who I kept thinking was Jennifer Aniston.
your man that plays Thor was fucking hilarious.
Was he the receptionist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't like... I am the first person to call out nonsense sexism. Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, like... But I mean on both sides, you know, something like say about you're being sexist, or like that's not actually sexist, stop being such a prick.
Yeah.
But like the...
Sorry, twat.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, if you don't identify with either of those, are you a cunt or a penis? I don't know. I don't know what to call you. Or you're a fucking...
You're a big sack of cum.
Oh, you sack of cum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. Back on the Ghostbusters thing, that I knew that it was going to be better than people were making out. Like people just going, "Oh, it's not fucking Ghostbusters because it's not." But like, girls can't be Ghostbusters. And you're like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! They're fighting ghosts with nuclear fucking proton packs on their back.
Right.
It's not real.
The only thing I'd have had an issue with, is if they'd recast the character like Venkman and stuff
as Venkman
as women.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That would be ridiculous because there's a big call, isn't there, for the like girl Doctor Who. Fucking bang on for whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing, isn't it? It's
he
fucking
regenerates
alien with two hearts.
He's a fucking alien.
Yeah, he's a
fucking alien.
It doesn't matter.
But like, there's calls for like a female James Bond, isn't there? You can't have a female James Bond because the actual character, the character that was written,
is male.
Is a male.
Yeah.
So you can have.
You can have a black James Bond.
Yeah,
I think I just.
Yeah.
I think still like a fucking
he
ace
should be
Bond.
James Bond now because the fucking crazy fucking blonde haired guy is shit.
Daniel Craig.
Yes.
Yeah.
The do you know why he's shit?
Go on.
Because if he walked into a building,
Yeah.
I would take one look at him and go, he's a fucking ex-Marine that's probably a spy.
He looks like a bit.
Yeah.
Whereas, the rest of them have kind of been like, they're a bit good looking. Or
Yeah.
Like, Sean Connery looks like they just dropped him in.
Yeah.
From something. Yeah, he actually looks like he should kick ass.
The fucking, like you see Pierce Brosnan walk in somewhere,
Yeah.
you're going to go, fucking bank manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to go fucking international super spy. That's the fucking point.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because you got your Pierce Brosnans and your Roger Moores and even Daltrey.
That's why Dalton was the best.
Sorry, not
Bond.
Daltrey. Fucking Roger Daltrey was never James Bond.
He should have been.
Timothy Dalton, put them in a tux and they look like they're on a night out. Like, they clean up well in a tux. Put Daniel Craig in a tux.
Yeah.
And like I've been to black tie things with Marine
Yeah,
type,
yeah.
and you're like, you look uncomfortable in that. You look like
You
a
look
killer
so
in a fucking
tight.
tux.
Yeah.
You're way too ripped to do this
Yeah,
fucking
you
job.
you can't stick
Yeah.
a gorilla in skinny jeans.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking crazy.
It's the same thing as if they turn around and they're like, we've got this new book. It's this new film. It's called Martin. And you go, what's it about? Well, it's the male remake
They
of
had that,
Matilda.
didn't they? Didn't they stick
It was
fucking...
fucking Alien, wasn't it?
No, didn't they fuck your dickhead on Mars?
Yeah. What was his name? Not fucking Ben Stiller. The other one from Ben Affleck.
Matt
Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, it was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what that should have been? It shouldn't have been a film. They shouldn't have told Matt Damon. It should have been a reality TV show. Nobody would mind.
Yeah, just fucking firing off to Mars.
Yeah.
I'd have made a Mars on here and just put them up in a ship for
A
about
whole
10
season.
days.
A whole season of him clambering around Mars going, wardrobe!
Yeah.
Wardrobe!
The fuck is going on here? And would you have planted like Martians as well? See if he shat it.
I suppose you could have used like some rovers, couldn't you? To
Yeah.
just a monolith.
Yeah. Yeah, just a fucking mouth. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
If you could do it in a way that sent him on some sort of journey, like
Yeah.
tunneled him down a pathway.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, but at the end of it, so he's followed this journey.
Mm-hmm.
So you leave him just enough water and just enough food just to get
Just to get him there.
So he's like, Matt Damon is in a bad way by the time
Yeah.
he gets there. And he gets to what he thinks is going to send him home.
Yeah, yeah.
And he lifts the lid off and it's just like an open it's like an empty Big Mac box. So he's there, he's left there with
Right.
confusion because like
Yeah.
first of all, there's nothing that I can eat. I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
But there was a McDonald's on
How the
Mars.
fuck did you get? Yeah, how did that get you? Yeah, I'd almost like to do a like Moon with him and get him to the
Moon
monolith.
was an amazing film.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking loved Moon.
Get him to the monolith and then just have someone come out from behind the monolith with a Matt Damon face. And it's like, you're the clone. What?
I think Matt Damon would go, probably.
I probably yeah. I've been Hollywooded so hard.
I can't be this vanilla without there being some sort of program writing going on. You were going to say something before we got fucking Damon.
Well, we were talking about Ghostbusters.
We were talking about Ghostbusters.
And I was saying
female James Bonds, black James Bonds,
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, ladies Doctor Who.
Yeah, I'm
That's
down
going
for
to be
that.
ace.
Yeah,
I'm
didn't-
really
I
looking
couldn't
forward
get into Capaldi, to be fair.
No, I was quite excited about it, but I was like, well, you like him because of the thick of it.
Yeah, and
It's like there's no way he's going to be even close to that
and he
same
sounds
character.
more appetizing because I think he's like a dried Italian meat.
Right, okay. But he's like one of the things. That's why I thought they were going to go with bollocks. What's her name? For fuck's sake, it's the one from Peep Show that everyone loves. Like, she's a really good actor.
I don't know. Again, Peep Show is something I dipped in and out of. The one who played Suze.
No. The one who played like Mark's girlfriend.
Don't know.
She's in Broadchurch.
I don't watch that either.
Oh fuck. Okay. It's not Sophie because that was her fucking name in Peep Show. Anyway,
I
well,
try not to pay my TV
Olivia
license, so
Colman.
I try and stay away from the BBC.
right. Olivia Colman, her name is, and she's like winning fucking awards left, right, and centre. So it's like, oh, she would probably make a good Doctor in the same way that like you know Missy in Doctor Who, who's like the head of the Daleks, like the Master, but the lady. There's a fucking lady Master, and they never kicked off about that.
Yeah, there is a lady master who never cooked up about that. I think it's the... All I'm happy about is that it wasn't that fucking stupid idiot with the frizzy hair.
Who's that?
That from the Phoenix, River Phoenix. River Phoenix? Not River Phoenix.
He's dead. On Phoenix Nights.
No.
Richard Ayoade.
No, she played like River.
Oh, she?
Was it River Song?
Oh no, you can't say she's silly. That's thingy. Mel Flanders.
She fucking
Alex Kingston.
She almost destroyed Doctor Who for me. I fucking hate
Yeah?
every second of her.
That's a shame.
Yeah. But I was really worried she was going to be Doctor Who.
Right. Okay. Yeah. There is that thing, isn't there, where he could have passed it through onto her.
I think he definitely passed it through.
He
Like,
definitely passed it through. Well, she's Billy Piper's mum, isn't she? In the thing, isn't that how the thing went? That it was implied that Billy Piper was.
I think maybe.
Or was it Piper or was it Karen Gillan? It was Piper, wasn't it?
It might have been kind of deal. I'd fucking pass it on through Callum Gillan.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I like even watching. Have you obviously seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
She's the blue,
Yes,
the blue
yeah,
one
she
in the
is,
Guardian. Even as the blue horrible thing, I'm still looking. Oh fucking!
I've got a borderline that though
whatever.
because I thought that Mystique out of X-Men was attractive, so I don't want to get some sort of
Oh
smeg
no,
fetish.
but yeah, she is both times.
Yeah.
But on the last X-Men film, when it was Jennifer Lawrence,
Yeah.
tremendous because like
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence is gorgeous.
almost ideal proportions for a person.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen that trailer for that film that she's in now with Ed Harris and Javier Bardem and
Mother,
yeah.
that looks the tits.
It looks ace, doesn't it? It's Darren Aronofsky, isn't it? So it's going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw the trailer for that today. I was like, oh, that looks good.
Yeah. Did you get this feeling that when you look at what she's going to do, or like looking to do after Hunger Games, Daniel Radcliffe's going to be looking at her going, "Motherfucker, that's how you do it."
Yeah. Yeah. I liked his way of thinking because after Harry Potter, he went and did that play on Broadway, didn't he? That he was bollock naked in.
Yeah.
And I quite liked that because it was quite an extreme, like, reaction to it.
Yeah.
And like Ron Weasley, has he ever done anything? He has done other stuff, but it's like quite low, not like massively.
Well,
advertised
the
stuff.
thing is, you've got
Like Emma Watson is more like a spokesperson. She does talks, and she went back to uni and got a fucking degree or something.
yeah, but Emma Watson. Sorry about this, guys. It's a shit actress.
Right.
Yeah,
I've only
when
seen
you
her in
when
Harry
you see
Potter
like,
stuff,
and
so-
she did like some American teen thing where she had like the horriblest American accent that she
Right.
got.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Like and
Oh, did she do that? There's something like the Beggars Club or something.
yes,
Yeah.
It's some, I don't think it's that, but it's
not
called
yeah, you
something
know,
like that.
Yeah.
But it was the total thing of you're so fucking lucky that you made it out of Harry Potter and turned out to be slamming hot
Right. Yeah.
because that's what's going down here. That's where we are. Like you didn't get cast in Beauty and the Beast for your fucking acting credentials.
No.
Because you're beautiful is why you were cast
You're
as
the
beauty.
Yeah. That. But I mean, she's fucking clever as well.
Oh no,
Like,
no!
I've seen her do speeches. and
I've
things,
I've
and,
no doubt that she is a massively intelligent woman.
Yeah. She just can't act.
Motherfucker can't act for shit.
Motherfucking no shit. Yeah, and I don't know what the others have done.
The blondie one's done a couple of things, like the one that was always a bit airy fairy.
Right. Okay.
She was really pretty as well.
Right. Did she end up being Harry's wife or girlfriend or something?
Possibly.
Right.
I forget. It all goes together. I'm looking forward to going to Harry Potter World. We're going to Universal when I go to Universal.
Oh, yeah?
That wasn't there before.
You're gonna have the beer.
Fucking right.
I can't remember what it's called.
It's not proper beer though, is it?
Bollocks beer. No. Is it alcoholic?
No.
Oh, fuck that.
See, that was we were talking before we started recording. Well, actually, it was when we started recording, and then we
had to record again.
I went and fucked it.
Yeah.
But when I went to Epcot, I think you've got a Disney story. You can tell us in a second. But
Right.
No,
I can't tell you that because I'd have to tell you the ending.
Yeah, I think if you phrase the ending,
It'll lose its comedic value if I phrase
I don't
the
think.
ending.
I think it'll lose its comedic value if we keep discussing it. If we can get away with it.
Let's discuss a little longer
But
until I don't have to fucking tell it then. Sorry, go on. You were in Epcot.
And the bit around the lake we were talking about, where you go around the different countries.
Yeah.
So we went to Britain, and I had a pint of bitter in Britain. I know you said you had a pint of cider.
I had part cider, yeah.
And I
What
had
did they have on? Because it was a while
fish and
ago.
chips and
Was it like fucking
and bass,
bodies or something?
and
or-
bass bitter.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right.
So
okay.
that was horrible.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And then I can't remember. I'm sure it's like Japan next,
Right.
which screams to me a lack of geography.
Yeah.
So I love sushi.
Yeah.
And even I'll go for proper sushi if it's available.
Yeah.
I'll go for fucking Tesco smoked salmon on some rice sushi.
Yeah.
Just and with green horseradish.
Yeah.
It's not fucking
It's not-
wasabi.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything of that ilk, I'm gonna fucking throw in me because
Yeah.
it's so nice. So the next I saw, sushi, nice. I'll have some of that. So I got some sushi. I got some sake.
Yeah.
So this was stop 2.
Yeah.
And so nailed the sake, ate the sushi. I think we then went to Africa,
Right.
and I might have had there was some sort of meat-based thing which you could just eat.
Like
there was
jerky or
cubes of
something,
meat.
was it?
Yeah, something like
Right.
that. And then there was a beer. It was just a lager beer,
Yeah.
essentially. So it was essentially someone was what do they drink in Africa? I don't know. Not very much if you watch the news. So I'll give them lager. So drank that.
Give
Then
him
I
a
thought-
lager.
So I went to the next, and obviously, giving the way the world goes, and like we were saying about the lack of geography, I think we were in France.
Yeah.
After them.
You have to do you were reversing up to get the angle
Yeah.
on going to India, and you
Yeah.
ended up in France. Okay.
So
Nice bottle of red.
pink champagne actually, but I was there thinking, escargot. I love escargot.
Yeah.
Love. So
Yeah.
give me some garlic fucking snails. I'm a happy man.
Yeah. I like a bit of that.
Smash some garlic snails in me. So then,
Check you out. Fucking, you're a walking time bomb.
it was a fucking game, wasn't it?
Yeah. What can I get around?
I had a drink in every country,
Yeah, nice.
and I had,
Is it like 20 countries?
yeah,
Yeah.
and I had something to eat in most countries.
Right. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, but first of all, halfway around, I thought this would be an amazing stag do.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
Especially if you were proper fucking balling it. You know, like you were Jay-Z or something like that.
Yeah.
And you just booked Epcot.
Oh, yeah, that would be fucking
And
amazing.
You get
wouldn't
all
it?
your and you just tear fucking Epcot up for a fucking
Yeah.
day. That'd be ace.
No one's coming in.
Yeah,
Get
but-
those fireworks and the laser guns on the
you
go.
fucking get the peasants back in their boxes. So it ended up with us like the fireworks thing at the end. I can only imagine that one of the people we were with sort of engineered the day to do this.
Okay.
Because we literally ended the last country and watched the fireworks, from
yeah.
there, and it was night time, and the
Yeah,
sun
yeah.
was going down. So very lovely. But I remember like Laura, I had my arms around my girlfriend. We were watching the big ball in the middle and the fireworks
I
come
know
up
the
behind it.
fucking- yeah.
And Laura turned around and said, "Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?" I remember looking around and going, I am so drunk. I was the unbelievably drunk, and
Right.
I think it was the fact that I thought I've only had a few drinks. I don't understand how. I mean, 20 drinks is it's quite a lot anyway.
20 different drinks.
But to a man from the Isle of Man, 20 drinks is not. But like you say,
Yeah.
20 different beverages.
Yeah.
It's not ideal. And,
No.
And I'm sure, like, obviously we went through Mexico. Obviously there was tequila in there somewhere.
Of course there
I
fucking
can't
was.
remember the tequila.
Yeah.
I
You could have had a Corona, but you're not a bitch, so it was tequila.
Well, no. I know for a fact that towards the end I was going for what is the smallest drink you will. I would like the smallest alcoholic beverage that you give. But yeah,
Well, that'll be a shot, sir.
and then
You're in Greece, so here's the fucking sambuca.
But the beautiful thing was
Yeah.
that we asked the taxi driver if he'd pick us up
Mm-hmm.
from Epcot when we left, and he was such a nice guy. He was a big black guy. He was, but he spoke like your man from the Green Mile.
Right, okay. Tom
And
Hanks.
No, the other big black
The big
guy.
dude, yeah.
And but we hadn't really specified like what we want. We just can you pick us up? And we took his number, and we came out, and he was just sat there.
Amazing, just waiting for you.
He just stayed. I was
You
like,
stayed for the whole day? Fuck off.
just came out. He said, "Hi." I was like, "Did you not go?" He said, "No." So, "Oh, we were just going to ring you, right?
Yeah,
on your mobile." I said, "I'm sorry." I was like, "Okay."
You don't need to apologise. Trust me, it's fine. Have you kept the clock running all this time?
No. I think he might have done it,
Right.
but then when he realised the mix-up, he didn't.
Right.
But we gave him an extra.
Yeah.
You know, we made sure that man was fine.
Yeah.
But I just remember like it was really weird because like we walked out the door, was like we need to get a taxi, and like our taxi driver was waving at us. Like, hiya!
Fucking hell, this is some service.
But
Wow.
oh, I can't wait to go away. I'm really looking forward to it.
I really want to go to Epcot now and try going around all the
How about you
countries.
come with me? Come with me
I should go with you. When is it? Next Monday?
next Monday, a week Monday.
Oh,
Wait,
it's
you've got a
fucked
whole.
me on the visas though, isn't it?
You can do it when you're there.
On the Esters. Sorry, the Esters, yeah, not the
Yeah,
visas.
you've got to do it in the. Esters sounds like a fucking award.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
I deserve an Esther. You've got to pay for it, like most awards.
The
You know, I only realised the Mercuries were on last night when I saw my mate Emily was at them. And I saw a photo of her at them and went, oh, fuck, the Mercuries. I used to get really excited about the Mercuries.
fucking name drop.
It's not really a name drop. It's not like it was Emily Sande or anything.
No, nobody knows. But it's,
Yeah.
my friend was just at the Mercury's the other day. It could have been fucking David Bowie's wife for all we know.
Is she called Emily?
I don't know.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm surprised. I
I can
imagine
name drop that fucker, though. 'cause
fucking married to David Bowie. Imagine she could call a lot of
she
things.
can call anything she wants. Yeah. Zoe Bowie, you could call No, but my mate Emily works for the BBC. She's a researcher for the Simon Mayo and Mark Kermode show.
Mm-hmm.
So you see photos, and she's like, "Oh, just had to like look after the guests today."
So you weren't name dropping, now you're name dropping.
Well, I am now that you just said, "Oh, name dropping." Well, it was only because I saw a photo of her on Instagram, and she was working, but she was working with Judi Dench and fucking hell, it's gone now. Someone else, and I was more impressed with the someone else than the Judi Dench. And I was like, Jesus, that's an all right fucking job, isn't it? But yeah, I didn't even know the Mercuries were on.
I don't know. I think that there'd have been a time working for the BBC, any sort of research where you
had to sign an NDA.
Every single day you went to work, you went, what the fuck am I going to see or hear about today?
I know, yeah.
So especially radio-wise, like, what the fuck is going on around here?
Whose dressing rooms are going to be locked today?
Can we not just get along with each other? Does everybody have to finger everybody?
They'll just fucking... It's all fingers in pies and bowls and fucking... It's terrible. But yeah, for the first time in years, I guessed the right winner. Because usually I'll go, oh, they'll win it, and it's not a fucking hope.
I have no idea. I've so lost touch with fucking modern music. It's unbelievable. I'm the fucking least informed musician in the world.
Right, okay. Foo Fighters have got an album coming out.
I'm not that bad.
No. This new band, the Foo Fighters.
No, I managed to fucking scrape back some fucking self-pride by listening to the Mogwai's new album the other day.
Right, yeah, I've heard that once because they played it on like the radio all the way through, but it's very good.
Anyone listening to this that likes Mogwai, the first track is amazing.
Yeah.
It's just so good. It's worth the entrance fee alone.
But there's lots of because it's 2017 and 20 years ago was 97. You're getting lots of reissues and lots of bands who were around in 97 coming back. So I didn't realise how strong 97 was for album releases.
Yeah.
Which is fucking insane. Like OK Computer came out in 97. Attack of the Grey Lantern by Manson came out in 97.
One of my favourite albums.
Fucking good one, isn't it? Was it Dig Your Own Hole by the Chemical Brothers? Like that, what basically Block Rock and Beats came out in 97.
I was just going to say, was that what Block Rock and Beats was on?
White on Blonde was out in 97. So, like, the charts must have been fucking incredible. I've got this, like, best of 97 Q compilation album, and it goes, like, it starts with Block Rock and Beats, and it's got Diesel Power by The Prodigy, which means that Fat of the Land was out in 97.
Oh, motherfucker.
And Black Eyed Boy by Texas. Something off OK. Oh, The Tourist off OK Computer. Ronnie Size Represent was out, so Heroes was on that compilation. Erykah Badu was on that compilation from like when she was like at her best. Sort of
I
thing.
couldn't have opened that can
any
louder. It's even got this really thin clip.
Little See, I was doing so well with the bottles and just open it. Well, apart from smashing the fucking bottle opener.
Oh yeah, that was when you were trying to open it with your own fucking anus.
Yeah. As I walked up from the Coe before, I saw a guy walking a bit John Wayne-y, but he had his hand down the back of his trousers. And I just assumed he got caught short and needed the toilet so bad that he managed to thumb bung himself until he got home. But then I just imagined that, well, it'll be like, you know, Indiana Jones with the statue and the bag of sand.
Yeah.
So it's like, whoop, and it's like, okay, so he's going to have to pull out the thumb and sit down before everything fucking goes haywire.
I want to watch.
You see him do it. That's like a Japanese TV show all over. It's like, okay, neck these diarrhea pills, whack the thumb up there, and then... But they make them do an obstacle course. Do the obstacle course. First one over the line and to sit on the can without spilling anything wins.
But, I mean... That sort of thing.
That did go off topic a little bit, but it just reminded me when you were saying about shoving things up your ass.
I got a bit confused, to be fair.
Yeah.
But the We talk about the Japanese TV shows. I do
Yeah.
find it fucking amazing how people are so desperate to be famous on telly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's the stuff.
Have you seen the wanking karaoke thing? Where you have to sing the song, but you've got a woman tossing you off, and if you go out...
This is Japanese, isn't it?
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
yeah. Oh, this isn't like Ant and Dec's Saturday Night
Yeah.
Takeaway. But yeah, you've got... They basically stand there and like wank you off, but you've got to keep singing the song, and you can't like deviate from the tune. So it's like just going, like fucking singing, I don't know, fucking like REM or something.
Would like if you went in and you were gay,
Yeah.
but you said you weren't gay.
Oh, I see, to try and trick them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
would homosexuality be like a performance-enhancing drug?
Oh, it could be, yeah.
You'd have to be tested, like by showing pictures of like David Beckham's torso and stuff. Yeah.
Hello.
Never, ever do that, man.
Did that just peak up as well?
Oh my word! Like it looks like a fucking seismograph.
Amazing. Well, funnily, that's the sort of results you get when I drop my cock and balls on a table. It's just a seismograph goes fucking off on one, and then Godzilla wakes up from underneath the sea, and yeah, that's why I don't get my cock and balls out that often.
I feel for Paul now, who does the recording when we do the F1 podcast. Because,
You're sat in his shoes.
well, I'm not just sat in his shoes, but it's more me, to be perfectly honest. I'm
Right,
realizing how difficult I am because my motherfucker, are my trace lines big, and
Look at you with your fucking technical.
the
Check out the size of my trace lines.
no, my fucking laugh.
Oh, okay.
I apologise to the audience. I apologise to him. He probably won't listen to this, so fuck you. But yeah, I've just realised.
Stick a compressor on your laugh.
It's a side chamber. I don't even know what a side chamber is, but it sounds good.
You could do like a little side mix or something on there. So just you've got your very own little mix for just your laughing.
I like the idea that my side chamber is the box I send my mistress to when I'm upset with her. To the side chamber.
That would make Downton Abbey a bit more interesting for me, to be honest. If
I hate period dramas. I can't hack it. Like
no, I'm not.
Basically I only like fucking sci-fi. I don't want now. I want fucking 100 years from now.
Are you looking forward to the new Star Trek?
I'm fucking so looking forward to the new Star
it's
Trek.
ace, isn't it?
New Star Trek. New Blade Runner looks amazing.
Yeah, that does.
I
look
know
awesome.
everyone's going to piss on it,
Don't fuck 'em.
but it's going to be ace.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
do you know what? Like, there'll be so many people so upset if it's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know
Oh, God,
if people walk out and go, do you know what? That's a modern classic.
Yeah.
Like it's an instant modern classic.
It's got it, hasn't it? In the trailer, it's like
How
look
great?
awesome.
How great would the debate be if it was that good that it didn't turn into like, is it good or bad? It turned out for, is it better than Blade Runner?
Is it better than the original?
Yeah, and
Yeah. I don't know. With those things, I just think like if it's obviously this isn't a remake, but if you have things like remakes, I'm just like just judge it on its own thing. Going back to like the Ghostbusters.
No,
thing,
I
I'm
think
like,
you're right.
There's no point in fucking not competing, but comparing it with the original because that was that for that day.
Yeah.
In that day, and that's someone's. Like when people were going in tits, going about like, "Oh, fucking Star Wars will never be the best, good as the original 3."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Well, you've still got it." Like it's not like they're deleting them all together and off the face of the earth, and you've only got these new ones to think about. You don't like it, watch it, make your own decision. Go and watch the old ones again.
I struggle to think of a movie with better cinematography than Blade Runner.
Blade Runner's it's a masterpiece.
Set design.
Yeah.
And
Everything about it.
I'm a massive sci-fi fan,
Yeah.
but it pains me to say this. I only watched Blade Runner 4 years ago.
Right. Okay. That's not.
I
that's
don't
not a thing.
know how it passed, but to be perfectly honest, I'm happier I left it.
Yeah.
Because it was definitely if 20-year-old Lee had watched that,
He wouldn't
20-year-old Lee,
have
he'd have
fucked
gone,
off.
"It's a good film, I like it."
Yeah.
It had had a man with a gun. It had Indiana Jones in it,
Flying
and
cars.
there was boobs. There was boobs at one point. And there's synthetic boobs that would have sex with anyone. Anyone could have sex with the synthetic boobs. But the thing that gets me so much about that was when I started watching it was how it didn't feel like I was watching an old film.
Yeah.
It was literally because it's Dennis Quaid. It's Dennis Quaid.
Yeah. It's not Johnny Wade.
No, it's not Johnny Wade. If it wasn't for Dennis Quaid and that other guy,
Hasselhoff.
yeah, if it wasn't for Dennis Quaid, David Hasselhoff. Indiana Jones.
Hasselhoff Ford.
Yeah, that's it. That's him. Han Solo.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Han and Dennis, you could have played that film to me, and I just thought it was a low budget indie film. Now,
Right. Yeah.
like it's even the beginning. You know, like the cityscape at the beginning. It looks so good.
Yeah. But you think that's the de facto future city?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, that invented steampunk. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
not cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, yeah.
Yeah.
You think Tron wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for Blade Runner? Because
No,
that's
no.
the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
That looks like, and even the remake of Tron.
Yeah.
When you look at it and you're like, okay, it's sort of set modern day, but that's just Blade Runner with a few less neon lights in it.
Well, see, I think Blade Runner should be held in the same regards in my eyes as 1984
Yeah.
because it was, for the time, a realistic depiction of what the future could be.
Yeah.
Like, because I think 1984 is fucking shockingly close to what we are in now.
Oh god, it's
Shockingly so.
It's page for page though.
He was only out by 20 years.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But the crazy thing I thought was when I first read 1984, it was like the year later Kinect came out, like the Xbox Kinect. And, and that had all the fitness apps, you know, where you would jump around for the
Yeah, of course.
And I was watching
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
But to be fair, I've read a handful of books. It's not a pitiful selection of books because, like,
you hammered those Mr. Men collection.
I have read Discworld, Colour of Magic's first one, isn't it? Is that the second one?
I'm familiar with them.
Either way,
Is it Pratchett?
Yeah, the two Pratchett ones with Rincewind, like the two.
Right. I've never read any Pratchett, so you're ahead of me there.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
All of course,
1984.
Yep.
Animal Farm.
Yep.
A Ben Elton book, which was
Dead
the
Fish or
the one that was like came out in 2008.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure which one
That's really good as well. That's basically Ben Elton read 1984.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
The Lost World.
Yeah.
And A Brave New World.
Cool.
And that's so. I haven't read a lot.
You got good pedigree though.
But I've kept it. I've kept it well.
Yeah.
I think the thing is that I struggle to keep my attention span up when I'm reading.
Yeah.
So unless it's like literally, this is one of the best books of all time.
Yeah. I've got 4 books on the go at the moment. 3.
How are the collective works of the Mr. Men doing these days?
It's not bad. Mr. Tickle is a very underrated sexual assaulter. So you read into children's books like that and you see what that fucker's up to.
Mr. Tickle, Mr. Rohypnol,
Orange bastard,
Mr. Alibi,
Mr. Alibi. Fucking hell.
It's like Mr. Alibi just walks around with Mr. Rohypnol going, "Yeah, he was with me. Yeah, he was with me. He was with me all night."
Now then, Mr. Alibi, you tell them what I'm up to. It's like, Mr. Policeman, how was about that then?
Yeah.
No, it's...
no, said Mr. Regressive... Mr... Oh, fuck, it's gone.
There we go. Do you want to take a breather and try it again?
She was fucking... Hey, look, if I can't get the bit out, it's fucked, isn't it?
Okay.
She's gone.
Basically, no, it's a solid amount you've been reading through there, though. But yeah, I know what you mean. The last one I finished was like a thriller called Behind Her Eyes, which is fucking good, and like that was promoted on Twitter with the hashtag WTF ending, because the writer did this like you never guess how it's going to end kind of thing. And sure enough, I was like, I fucking nailed you here. I know how this is ending. And you turn to the last page and you're like, motherfucker, that's brilliant. So that was like a real like page turn.
Tell them, man.
I know, yeah. No, God, no. No, because I tried getting her over for the Lit Fest this year. So it was like, if she ever does come over, she'll probably just fucking stab me through the face.
Oh, yeah, don't
and
do
she's
that.
big mates with Niven and fucking...
You're saying people I don't know.
John Niven, who did Kill Your Friends. And...
Is that what the name of the voice is in my head?
Yeah. Oh, fuck you. I'll lend you that, actually. It's a film as well, but it's based on a book, Kill Your Friends. It's about an A&R executive in...
Hook me up this week, because I need a book to take away on holiday.
I will do, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's set in Britpop era.
Oh, fucking
So he plays a label exec in Britpop era, but it's like American Psycho a bit. So it's like he's trying to get to the top of the industry, and it's like he'll do anything he can.
American Psycho is what I read. American Psycho.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Doesn't do anything for it.
What is that?
That's the cat knocking to get in.
Oh, okay.
Right, you were surprised before when he opened the door on his own.
I know, yeah.
And now you're surprised that we're using the room and he's been polite enough to knock?
And I know, yeah. Does he not see the red light? Jesus Christ. I got really surprised before because I was in your living room and you had the fire going and then the flames went out and all I heard was this... I'm like, has he just jumped in the fucking fire?
Oh, with me being out today doing the old hospital business all day.
You're being a dutiful son.
The poor fucking cat. Even the quiet one was shouting at me.
Right.
So they were before they fucking feeding the poor little cunts. Absolutely beside themselves. Like, where were you? We thought you weren't coming back. I was so worried. We tried to call the police. We tried to call the police. We realised we don't know what the police are.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. They were animated before. I like the reception that your son gave me as well, which was crying. Then Laura handed them to me. Quiet, and then...
Crying.
Ah, fucking hell, that's not Dad! I'm like, not just crying, like the fucking bottom jaw. Fucking hell. The bottom jaw was going hell for that.
Oh, yeah. He can get a proper little weep on.
Yeah.
Like I say, we had to get him all his vaccines the other day, so... Oh, but the first wave of them.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Well, that's what Jim Jeffries said when he took him to get him and like that whole bit about him turning his kid autistic. But now that the kid's older and they have to get the booster ones to top up the ones he had as a baby.
Yeah.
But now the kid can talk. So he's like, how much is this going to hurt? And Jim Jeffries is like already preparing the trip to the toy shop to buy all the Lego to sort of say sorry. He's like, well, it's going to hurt like this much. And he said the doctor put the fucking needle in and the kid jumped to the other side of the room. Yeah. He's like, it hurt this much.
See, again, like these are the sort of things that...
You got all this to look forward to.
This is why I hate the world. I hate the world. I hate most of the people in it.
I hate the world today.
No, not today. Most days. Weekdays, definitely.
Yeah.
But I hate the fact that we live in a world where things can't be questioned.
Okay.
Because I think there's enough, regardless of what people want to say on either side of the bandwagon, there is enough information out there.
Yeah, you can form
to question.
Yeah.
No, I don't even mean form your own opinion.
Okay.
But there is enough, because you can form your own opinion on bullshit. And I fucking... And most of the times in my life...
Like the Mandela effect.
Most of the time in my life, I've formed all of my information on bullshit. And it hasn't mattered because it only directly affects me.
Yeah.
But this bullshit...
Yeah.
Directly affects somebody that has no fucking... No part in me forming an opinion.
You've got to get your shit together.
Yeah.
Quite quickly.
So, but the thing is, I think you have such a short space of time to decide.
Mm-hmm.
There's enough information out there to go, maybe we should talk about something. So talk to somebody about the vaccine thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pros and cons of why we should do it.
Yeah.
is it going to make my son go, meh?
Yeah.
And the problem is there's such a stigma with questioning.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
You know,
yeah, yeah.
if you
Yeah.
even for a fucking split second, it's essentially it's a racism or sexism thing now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's if you say something like, well, maybe women aren't as good at being racing drivers as men, or maybe there isn't as many of them that want to. It's like, you fucking cunt! How dare you fucking say those things? It's like saying
That's going back to that guy who said from Google that women aren't as
exactly
biologically
the
not
same
better
thing.
at being developers as men are.
That was part of the pilot, which was never aired. So inside joke. If
I
the one guy that listened to that is still listening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you turn around and say, well, you know, maybe vaccines might be dangerous. No, you fucking anti-vaccine. You fucking crazy.
Instead of just sitting down with you and going, okay, here's why they're not dangerous. Okay.
And because I read a really interesting thing. You see, before I fucking shouldn't have done probably.
We need to take the little fella to get his vaccines. Let's just Google, can my baby die from vaccines? Shit, there's 60,000 fucking things.
There's hits. It must be true.
It's got to be in it somewhere.
But no, I think he's German. I'm fucking...
Your child?
No, the doctor that wrote this paper.
He's been born German.
He was a neuroscientist.
Yeah.
I know he's a neuroscientist, but I think he's German. I'm not sure. But essentially... He got his kid has autism.
Yeah,
and he totally blames getting his child vaccinated.
Right. Okay.
And his thing with it is all the heavy metals that are in them.
Yeah.
Because they get them in such a small point, all at once.
Yeah.
His thing is vaccines are great. We should have vaccines.
Yeah.
But we should do them,
stagger them,
space them out, and stagger them, and everything would be fine.
Yeah. And
the reason people aren't doing it is because of cost.
Okay, it's cheaper to get like 3 for 1 or something.
Well, think about it. If I wanted 50 logos designed by you, and you said I'll get on this right now, I said no, Martin, I would like you to design one today, one in 2 weeks, one a week after that, one a week after that. Yeah, it's rather than you sitting down for one day and doing them all. Oh yeah. But it's. You look at me, go fucking 50 designs a day. What do you think I am?
I was also thinking
Vistaprint.
Yeah, I was also thinking how well you know me by me saying, "Yeah, I'll get on that now."
I knew on Twitter when I said the other day, I said, "Yeah, if you got that logo ready," I knew for a fucking fact that was
because you'd have had it by then if I'd have done it.
There was no fucking chance that was done. But yeah,
I'm working under pressure.
I think it's really weird that we live in a world where we can't question.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's told
that. You know what? You can question as long as you're talking to like the intelligent people, the ones who can sit back and go, "Okay, let's actually just have a discussion about this," instead of the like the passionate people.
Instead of Facebook,
and fucking Twitter and all that shite. I always find it's much easier to sit down and talk with people. But then you see, I've noticed even now that you have radio phone-ins and people don't ring in anymore because it's easier to sling their shit over an email or over a tweet and have that read out on the thing.
It's because
someone turn around and going, but what did you mean by that?
Yeah, no one can disagree. No one can challenge you if you do that.
So you can say any old bollocks.
Well, this is the funny thing, right? I 9 times out of 10, I think I am cleverer than most of the strangers I meet. Be them more successful or less successful than me.
Yeah, of course.
But just on a human-to-human basis, I find I am more intelligent than most people I meet.
Yeah.
And the fucking weird thing is, I'm fucking stupid, Martin.
Well, you take that breath that most people don't. You hear something, it could be something fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That you go, okay,
question it.
Let's just have a think about this.
Even if it's just a thought game.
Yeah, and you're right. And some people will just fucking dive straight in and go, "You dumb prick! You're a fucking idiot."
But just like, even if you don't agree with something, just fucking enjoy it. You know, it's enjoy Enjoy
Yeah.
being challenged for a second.
Yeah, and you've sort of hit a nail on our head there, where
Oh,
if
I
you
hit
d-
some fucking heads.
you do. If you even if you don't agree with it, just keep talking about the subject. And people are the complete opposite, and that's where you don't get anymore, because if you don't agree with it, the conversation's over.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, oh, I can't talk to you, or it's just like, well, you're wrong.
Yeah.
And
it's
but that's how that's how we've got into this really divided situation now, whereby it happened in the UK, obviously, like I guess it's slightly different in America, but in the UK it all started off when you had like the UKIP thing came about, and they'd come out with their stuff, and like the BNP and like the EDL were quite active as well, like what I call the sort of the rise of Farage or something.
BNP especially.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that? You must have watched it. Young Nazi and Proud.
I think so. It sounds like a Vice thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it was a Channel 4 documentary.
Right. I think I have
about
seen it,
the
yeah.
leader of the BNP.
Yes,
he was a young guy. He was going to be there.
Was this
Their
that
push
wasn't
for
Tommy
Prime
Robinson thing, was it?
I can't
And
remember.
the Jada fucking thing.
Might have been Jada.
I'm convinced she's been in a porno before.
Oh
as well.
no! It was a man. Sorry, it was a man.
Oh, okay.
But he had a really cool name like that.
Oh, okay.
You know, it was one of those. He came across very left wing.
Yeah.
In the way he sort of held himself. He was very cool, very student-like sort of thing. Anything but left wing. And there was, sorry to derail what you were saying, but there was this really fucking cool part of the documentary where this guy that was essentially got with them, who was leading the documentary, he convinced them he was doing a documentary about the rise of this man.
Okay, yeah. So,
Anything but.
right, okay.
Anything
it was
but
just a
the rise
derogatory-
of this man.
Yeah.
And but he got himself so involved, and he must have done, as an investigative journalist, he must have done his job so fucking well because he properly befriended this motherfucker.
Okay, yeah.
And to the point where he became his driver and stuff. You
Wow,
know,
okay.
Yeah, he was
Real
he was
undercover
so
job.
deep. So he was still filming the documentary, so he got to film everything.
Right.
And then there was this part in the car where the guy turned around and said, "Look, turn the camera off. You know, we're having a good conversation."
Yeah. Turn the camera off.
So next thing is, it goes down where the gear stick is, and a little bit of writing comes off. Dave did not turn the camera off. He just placed it conveniently. And so you couldn't see anything, but all you could hear was this guy going, "Yeah, you see, like, people talk about Hitler and stuff, like, you know, it's like Hitler was a good man. You know, he had good ideas and he was a strong leader.
Yeah.
But really, if you're looking for proper leadership, you've got to look for Stalin." It was at this point like the fucking hard on.
Yeah.
That investigative journalist must have been trying to fucking push,
I know,
push down one side of his jeans.
There's my BAFTA award. Do you know what the Channel 4 guys are really good? Like
Were really good.
I like the news reporters.
Yes,
I think they're pretty cool, and they
Channel 4 is, if you're, for any of our American listeners, I think is the best British channel.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the BBC. Like America seems to hold the BBC in pretty high regard. And I think the BBC is basically a mouthpiece for the most powerful entity of the time. It's a Tory mouthpiece at the minute, but in exactly the same way,
easily be a Labour one.
if Labour had got in, it would just be the Labour propaganda machine. And
they've already got the colours for Labour. So
it's fucking disgusting. I fucking hate the BBC. Yeah. I hate the fact that they force fucking television licenses on us.
Right. You see, I don't mind paying the licence because I listen to so much of the radio and there's things that I'd be well fucked off if they dropped it.
Oh, but that's grand. But do you know a good way to do that? Fucking fund yourself.
Yeah.
You know, it's called fucking advertising like every other fucking thing in the world has to do.
Yeah. But saying that you wouldn't get the programming if you had to fund it yourself, because I've had this out with Manx Radio before, because they're part funded.
Yeah.
Then basically all their playlists have to be dull as shit because they have to keep the advertisers happy. So I said, just go completely government funded and you don't have the pressure for the advertisement anymore,
Yeah,
so you
but
can play anything.
you know where BBC, most of BBC's money comes from anyway. Comes from outside the UK.
Right,
Like the rest of the world pay for the BBC.
Fucking Saudis are on it. And
But
You
it's like
conspiracy
you know the world
theorising
feed.
again.
The world feed pays for the
World
BBC.
Service stuff, right?
If
money
you
they
if
make
you
from
have
Top Gear and
if you
things like
have
that.
Sky,
Yeah,
part of your Sky subscription goes to the BBC.
yeah.
So if you're paying TV license and Sky, paying for BBC twice.
We pay for BBC.
Suck my fucking hairy one.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't care. They do Late Junction, so I get to hear mental stuff on Radio 3 at
You get to
11
hear
o'clock
mental
at
stuff
night.
when you speak to me.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Sorry, that was the closest I think I've ever been to Alex Jones then.
You were getting a bit fucking heated, though. But Channel 4, I try and watch Channel 4 News every night. Mm-hmm. I do have a thing for Kathy on Channel 4 News, but I think all their presenters and their reporters and things are very good. So
I've found the sweet spot for news in the world of the 24-hour news cycle and the dramatization of news.
Right, okay.
Is probably a good, because I hate this whole I hate the fake news thing.
Because
9 times out of 10 it's not fake news.
Right.
It's elaborated news, isn't it?
Yeah, okay,
So,
it's just
dramatization of
fucking-
news is probably closer. But if you can watch the bullshit news like Sky News or anything, and RT,
what, Russia Today? Right,
between the two of those, the truth lies.
Right, okay.
And I think because I think Russia Today always has like there's so much like really good journalism in Russia Today.
Right, okay.
But it's always got a sprinkling of
Putin's not that bad.
Putin's awesome. Yeah, Putin's so good. Russia's great.
Yeah.
Yay, communism.
It does sort of bring you back to that, doesn't it?
Yeah. But underneath that, but the problems they are pointing out about the rest of the world, no less valid.
No.
And
I get
and the women on it fucking smoking hot.
on Russia Today.
Yeah,
It's just all Russian.
absolutely. No, you're British.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah.
I did because is it the Colbert Report? What's his name? Colbert.
Oh, Stephen Colbert.
Yeah. I love that. He's really good, and it did make me laugh. Like I said to my dad once, said like, isn't it weird that like you've got some really good British journalists had to go to the communists to practice free media.
Yeah,
Hang on.
bloody hell.
Well, that there sums the world up.
Yeah. Jesus.
But you were saying something before I derailed it, and I bet you can't fucking remember.
I don't know. I was just going to say, like, I tend to get, like, my news sources. I get most of my news off Twitter. That sounds worse than it is.
Because when I'm not using Twitter, like YouTube's such a great resource for knowledge.
They've started doing that now, though. Like, the bomb that went off today in London. Well, if you on YouTube's homepage, they do live newsreels now.
Oh, do they?
And it's like, I don't know whether they like collect sources from different TV stations and they're running live video footage from there. But yeah, you can get like that on there.
YouTube's on its way out.
Is it?
I think so, because the like it or loathe it. The whole reason YouTube worked was because it was just like a free open platform.
Yeah.
The world's biggest soapbox, essentially, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that for a company which is made, or not a company because it's Google now anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
But for a platform which has made its money, and saying, do you know what? If you want to make a video telling everybody that it's fine for men to have sexual, like, loving relations with hamsters, you fucking explain it to people.
Right,
You do your best, but if you don't, if you can't get it across, it's not your fault. It's just not time. And people have like forged careers and of fucking breathing down microphones people will listen to. You know, it's like how I fucking get to sleep most nights.
Yeah. Must be terrible forcing just like people fucking talking shite down microphones and forcing that into people's ears.
No, well, see, the difference I think is
we're not crackers.
Well, yes, we are. Well, the podcast thing is like basically.
You have to subscribe to the podcast. I find the YouTube thing, if you leave that running, you can accidentally like autoplay onto some mad.
But no, I think podcasts are slightly different in a way. It is more. There's more of a work ethic to trying to put a good show together because it's to break the curtain down for people that say, oh, it costs quite a lot of money to do a podcast. It doesn't cost a massive amount if the gear's there. The gear costs the money. The web hosting doesn't cost a massive amount. And you put it out there, people listen to it, it's great. If people like it to the point where they want to support you so you can do more stuff via Patreon, things like that. Fucking brilliant. Don't be surprised if we have a Patreon account soon. It won't, I will be fucking totally honest as well. If we ever have a Patreon, we will offer no bonuses, no fucking things that cause more work. It will merely be a tip jar. But
what's Patreon? Is it like
it's like GoFundMe. It's like GoFundMe. Yeah. But it's like an ongoing thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like the Formula One podcast. If you like Formula One, you can listen to Three Legs, Four Wheels, the most popular independent Formula One podcast in Great Britain, one of the largest in the world. Yeah, motherfucker. We have we have a Patreon which you can go and pledge to, and you can get an extra podcast out of Three Legs if you really want to, but
you get them fuck all from us.
I
might do like a pledge me thing though, and if we get known because we're just eating pizza and drinking beer, I'll sign a couple of beer cans.
I've said on the Formula One podcast before that if enough people want to buy bits of me,
right,
I will tattoo my body like a racing suit.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But I will tattoo the advertising on me. So like,
that fuckwit did that on his face, though, didn't he? Do you remember that?
You can't have this.
No, you're not having this dial, Jesus.
I can't have the money maker. The money maker.
You're not tattooing your ass then.
The money maker is he's sitting here doing a podcast. Podcast. You put your shit out there. People want to listen to it. Fucking great. I love it. I love the fact that people interact with us. The people that have interacted with me on the Formula One podcast, this right here is their fault.
Right, okay.
Because
fucking pricks.
It gave me the confidence to go, do you know what? I would quite like to do another podcast with a friend where we could just talk about stuff that wasn't anything else. Couldn't find a friend, so I got Martin to do it.
To hire me in.
Yeah. I had to bribe you by offering you my child in the event of my death.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. That's true. I get a podcast and a child. But
if I die,
sorry,
whoa.
Yeah. You did balance out my guardian responsibilities, though, because I've got 2 boys and 2 girls now, so...
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, it's all right. I need one more for a 5-a-side team.
Now you've got 2 tag teams.
I do.
Yeah.
Would you mix them, or do you have boys versus girls?
I wouldn't have boys versus girls because the internet would explode.
If you do, but if you just had boys and girls on like coke,
no, you'd have to send them off out into the wrestling world. To fight, not in between, not together.
I was just going to throw them in a shed out in Ronog or something and have them fight each other.
Either that, or you could have a couple of families with all the toes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But I'm desperately trying to fucking rescue this point here.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
That
you're a pro.
Yeah, that you could. You put a podcast out, people listen to it. If they want to listen to it, that's fine.
If they like it,
but there's no single entity to get money from.
Okay, yeah.
If you want money, you look for advertising.
Yeah.
Like
I've heard that on like Bill Burr's one. He's advertising underwear and all sorts of stuff.
Well, no, there's some great people that we do a game called Formula Lee.
I've seen it. Yeah, and they've got to race you.
No, they don't just race me. We all race each other.
No,
we've had like over 100 entries in that.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's fucking funny.
Yeah, it's
not
great.
Funny. It's great. Yeah. I was maybe smile.
There's a couple of guys that listen to it, which happen to be in positions like one owns a web streaming service.
Okay, yeah.
And he gives $10 or £10 a month. Sorry, $10 a race to the winner. Someone else does.
Oh, cool.
$5.
Okay,
So there's some prizes there.
Cool.
But which is nice, and that's it's a form of advertising. But obviously, nothing's come back to us for that. Our Patreons, which is
but it's good because you get the listeners in.
Yeah. But like podcasts, if people want to give money to you to help you do what you do, that they do it.
Yeah.
The difference with YouTube is that YouTube have sort of made YouTube partners, and but now with their rules, like if we were talking about like the fact that we've sort of brushed on conspiracy somewhere, they demonetize us for fake news now.
Okay,
and and I think for a platform that's built itself,
and you can say whatever you want,
Pretty much,
want.
It's hit ASMR artists like really weird as well because
really?
They look at that as sexual content now.
It fucking is.
Well, it is to some people, but the funny thing is, I bet to some people, like the videos of dogs running around chasing balls is probably sexual content as well.
Probably, yeah. But
so
the ASMR thing is, it's gorgeous.
But I must say that I've never had a wank and listen to one.
Tickle my ears. But some of them have got. I just had tickle my ears. I don't know why. I was watching one of them yesterday actually, and they've got a special microphone that's got ears on it, and they'll talk into one side, and it's a proper stereo mic, so they'll run and like
those microphones are called 3DOs,
right? You're such a fucking pro. So this woman was using this 3DO, and she wasn't even eating anything; she was just making the sounds of eating. So it's just like,
I quite like that. I quite like that.
And it was panning through your ears.
It's blowing like binaural.
Yes, the blow. Yeah.
That's just me to sleep. That I think it's fucking ace. That and I'm a big fan of a fake scalp massage.
Okay,
where they do the sounds like it's going around your head.
And if you can feel it as well as like.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking rad. But most nights like it's either that or fucking 144 hertz like binaural beats.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's I'm fucking I'm literally a decision and enough money away from fucking throwing everything away, going to join in the tribe and taking a load of fucking DMT. I am on the border of wanting to go and find whatever it is myself might be.
Your 40th birthday, we're going to Burning
Man. We can go to Mexico.
Okay.
And we'll fucking do it properly.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen that Chelsea Handler thing where she goes and takes the drugs with the tribe?
No, but I've seen lots of things like this.
Right, okay, yeah. She does that like Chelsea Presents or Chelsea Tries It Out or something, and it's like there's one like not drinking at all, but one of them is going to this tribe and doing these fucking like super LSD things. And it's like, okay, we've got all the minders around just in case you freak out. Has it stopped going? Oh no, you're just checking out the peaks.
You smashed that one.
Nice. Yeah. We're going to use one of those ASMRs for a sample for a song. Because we think it would be freak as fuck blasting it out over a PA. We're going to have someone reading Christmas Carol.
Nice.
For a Christmas gig in a church, and we're like, have that blaring out over the thing while we do like a sort of explosionsy type clean, quiet sort of little instrumental thing. Mm-hmm. And then you've just got this woman reading Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Not the whole thing, obviously. It'd be like an hour and 20-minute song or something. But
I want to do something similar to that with the New Clowns album, where, excuse me, I'd like there's two, isn't there? There's two different frequencies you can put through something.
Right.
So when you listen to it, it sounds like a rhythm, doesn't it? It's like that sort of binaural beat thing.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, you mean so the frequencies are slightly out, so you get like
yeah. I'd like to do that and run it through a song.
Okay, yeah.
I think that'd be quite cool.
Yeah.
But,
That's awesome.
It'd also take probably more knowledge of everything than I have.
No, I think it's just approaching it as approach it as like a concept album type of thing. So you write the story of the album, and then you figure out, okay, how would bit be produced at this part of the story, and run it like that.
Yeah.
Because you weren't watching Twin Peaks, were you?
No, I didn't watch Twin Peaks.
Did we already talk about the last episode?
No, I started to try and watch
From the start.
Like, from the start,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't fucking get it.
It's crazy, like.
Yeah. It was boring.
Right, okay.
And
It's when we were talking about before about contextualizing, because it's easy to go, this is fucking shit compared to something that's on now. Whereas you have to remember that was like one of the first shows of its kind, so you kind of have to remember.
I understand that, but I think there's, I struggle to do that. This is probably the best way.
Oh, yeah.
I struggle to go, well, it must have been good then, because, like we were talking about Blade Runner before.
Yeah.
It's fucking good then.
Fucking good now.
It's fucking good now.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I sat a mate down on Monday night,
Yeah.
and it was like, going to watch a horror film, right? And I was like, for some reason, Psycho came up in a conversation, and she goes, I've never seen it. I was like, right, well, we're fucking watching Psycho then. Got it in, turned it on, and she goes, is this black and white?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I was like, yeah? Are you fucking shitting me? I was like, no, it's black and white. Like, and it was just couldn't. She was like, well, how much gore is in it? I was like, well, actually, it's quite famous for not really having any gore at all in it. Fucking joking.
I'm not being funny. If you weren't like almost nailed down for action,
Right.
she should have been shown the door.
No, not nailed on for action whatsoever.
Oh, God.
But
I don't know who I was disappointed with.
I know. Yeah. Where the fucking hell was I with that? Oh, because okay. So, the Twin Peaks finished last weekend, and on Sunday they played the last 2 episodes back to back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched them in fucking succession, one after the other. I was like, okay, so it was fucking good. Like, the whole of this series has been like fucking brilliant. A complete mind melt. And some of the episodes have just been fucking DMT'd off the fucking scale kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the final episode comes to the end, and you're like, okay, the way it's ended, it's one of those ones where it's a little bit open. Not like they're going to make another one, but like your interpretation of what's just happened.
Yeah.
Next day, looking online to see what people think of it, because I'm like, I know what I think of it. I thought it was good, and I just write it off. That David Lynch is a fucking genius, and there'll be something that I've missed that it just makes him some godlike fucking status, right?
Yeah.
So start looking through. Notice this woman on Twitter had put, "Fucking hell, I've just done this, and it makes everything make sense." So I was like, okay, it's this article this guy had written where he's got a theory, and it puts David Lynch onto the godlike platform, where don't watch episode 17 and then episode 18, which are the 2 last episodes. Watch episode 17 and 18 at the same time, because in, say, like 5 minutes into each episode, something happens, and you go, oh, they correlate with each other. That happened because this happened. And then like 27 minutes in, this happens, and then they drop something there. At the same time, someone drops something there. And when you watch it at the same time, you're like, holy fucking shit, that's incredible.
So is this OG Twin Peaks? Or new Twin Peaks?
It's new Twin Peaks.
New Twin Peaks.
Yeah. And so you're like, so things have, like, the episodes, you just watch through the episodes, you go, okay, that was good. Okay, that was good. But then you watch them at the same, and this guy had done it and then written down what happens each time. So he's like, there's way too many of these for it to be a coincidence.
Right.
They must have done this on purpose.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that's clever.
Right, okay.
I think it's like convoluted and arrogant.
Right.
And I think if you could write a story,
Yeah.
anybody could do that.
Yeah.
Anyone could do that, and then essentially take their story and piece it together so it works like that. If I watch something, I watch a TV show, I watch a movie, don't expect some sort of fucking puzzle.
But yeah,
because that's a puzzle. That to all of a sudden try and work out that you need to watch both episodes at the same fucking time. That's a puzzle. And right, it's almost it's not taking. I think there's an awful lot of this these days. It's why I fucking hate, actually. I fucking hate the... I love Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
And at the end of Donnie Darko, it's probably happened with loads of films beforehand, just the fact that the age I was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think since that film, it's become more prevalent to have that ending of the ambiguous, like, oh, is it? It's
right, yeah.
It's kind of
Work it
up
out for
to
yourself.
you.
Yeah.
And
New York,
yeah. And you go, well, you know what? Sometimes I just want a story. I don't want to make the ending up. I want to be told what happened.
Yeah.
I don't want a fucking million fan theories about what it was.
Okay.
Because that's their fan theories. Fucking that
that's
doesn't
their own
count.
fan fiction thing,
The guy that wrote the story,
Yeah.
I want to know what he thinks because that's the fucking truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think stuff like that. I think it's so avant-garde has gone so like predictable. It's now cliched.
Right, okay, yeah.
And it annoys me.
But I think you would have got that like predictable ending had HBO had a say in how the episodes went. But they turned around and said to Lynch and Mark Frost, "Fucking do."
Oh, do you want? Yeah, and do right again. I also appreciate the creative license of it.
Yeah.
But I do think it's almost disrespectful to your audience.
To the audience,
Yeah,
right, yeah.
Because you're kind of intentionally wasting their time.
Yeah.
Apart from that small handful of people, which are take that 2 hours away from masturbating in front of them for PCs
right,
to actually work out what it is.
You character reference me
There-
so
there-
well.
No, but like yourself, you had to read it from some nerd.
Yeah. But I thought it was a good ending anyway.
Yeah.
And then I read that, I was like, fucking hell. That...
Have you done it? Did you watch them both together?
No, I've not, no.
Are you going to?
Maybe. But I've never done the Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of Oz thing. But I've read the timeline thing of it.
See, but that's just bullshit.
That is just coincidence. That's
fine.
fucking coincidence. Yeah.
That's that. But the thing is, anyone that's back in the good old days where there was music channels and the
music,
and you had pub jukeboxes, and now and again pubs just put the music channel on, but the jukebox music was on, Like
you were drunk enough to go,
fucking this fucking is that's Britney Spears. That's David Bowie, and they're fucking singing the same song. But it's that's just one of those things. I forgot what my fucking point was going to be. I've been freedom juiced out.
You've been freedom juiced out.
I have.
Fucking hell.
I'm 3 down here. I'm 2 there. I'm half here.
Bloody hell. We roll reversing it here because last time you had about 3 beers and I had about fucking 8.
I had fucking 10
last week.
Yes.
Did you?
I've got 2 left. Oh, sorry, 1 left of that of
Jesus Christ.
the group. No. I was because obviously for everyone but that one person wouldn't have fucking listened to last week's. But I was so ill.
I hate the rest of you.
That
Shotgun and the fucking.
Well,
you were on that 13 gun stuff or something as well.
One of our best friends, so you had to have 13.
Yeah.
One of our best friends is a nurse, isn't it? He was a nurse.
Was a nurse, yeah.
And he told us he told me that alcohol breaks down the bloodstream the same as paracetamol. So if you got flu or a cold or something like that, you might as well as get hammered.
I think he's fucking done you over there.
I think so, because I fucking swear I drank so much last week and I didn't feel better in the slightest.
It breaks down in your blood system like paracetamol does.
But it doesn't do the same job. Yeah. No, probably. Yeah, it's because your blood system breaks it down. In that case, it probably breaks down the same as fucking cancer medicine and fucking
jelly tots.
Jelly tots, yes. Neither of which will it do the same thing.
No.
But do you know what?
Yeah.
I think we've kept our lovely new audience.
Yeah.
Which have been so juicy.
Yeah. Is it time they went to bed?
I think it's time they went to bed.
Okay.
I think they've had enough nice stories.
It's 10 to 11 on a Friday night here.
It is. I've got so much more beer to drink, so we can drink some more beer.
Okay.
I'm going to show you a new song from my band.
Oh, cool.
In fact, I'm going to say now, which I probably should have said at the beginning, the track at the beginning of this podcast was from my band, The
Lovely.
Clown Calls for War. And I've had a little idea, which I haven't run past Martin, so we're going to fucking dry run it here.
Right.
The idea being that hopefully if we can make this a big enough platform with enough people on it, we can help our local musical brethren.
Okay.
And have the podcast played out by a different band.
groupage.
So Martin,
Yes.
why don't you tell lovely people
I thought you were going to ask me to marry you then.
which one of your tracks is going to play us out?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, that's put me on the spot there. I don't know. I've got to think which ones were recorded.
Would you like me to tell me my favourite?
Yeah.
My favourite's Ghosts.
Yeah, do that one then.
So the song's going to play you out now. It's by Post-War Stories. You can go look for them on Twitter. And this song is called Ghosts. Thanks for listening to us, and we will see you not next week, because I don't think we're going to do this
You're
weekly.
on holiday.
I'm going to be on holiday, so we're definitely going to be a couple of weeks, but then hopefully 3 weeks' time, we'll be back deep
Let's
in
do
your...
a Hop Tune Night special.
Oh, the Hop Tune Night special will be so dark. I'll have come back from a fucking horror night as well.
Yeah.
So we'll have stuff to talk about. It's going to be fun.
Cool.
And we're your best friends. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sleeping in the water now. 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 Sleeping in the water.